That little Tony Red, I got some shit right there too. Okay. Yeah. Sports the hoes, nigga, anything goes. We gon' keep it locked in with them good combos. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, long as you keep it real. Say how you feel, get it off your chest. You ain't got to be stressed. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. They say a little combo is good for the soul, though you're not locked into the Go Get Show. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. From the heart of the city, got big dog with me. Come take a drink, tell me what you think. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. I was born in the projects, raised in the city, did my time in open locker. Ain't nobody fucking with me. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we keep it real, my nigga. From Florida City, Goose to Richmond, Heights, Homestead and the Ranges, they locked in tonight. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we keep it real, my nigga. From Carver Ranches, not there to Palm Beach, all the boys tuned in and here to go get a speech. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we keep it real, my nigga. I got the radio blasting it overtime. Chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga.
Yo, you vibing to the boogie of the beat with your dog, Big Dog. And if you didn't know, it's the chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. You feel me? Tap in with me. You know what I'm talking about? It's first Friday, man. I do believe. Or is it? I'm not sure, but I think so. Tap in with me. I got somebody on here already. I do believe. I think I had somebody. May I ask who vibe with your dog, Big Dog? Who this is?
This the one who y'all say never get on the show, who never interact. I'm here. I'm in the building. I'm here. I'm in the building. What's up? Speak freely.
Indeed, that is who that is. Big Freely. How was your week, man?
It was okay. I can't complain. Thank God for being above ground. I just had a birthday on Wednesday, and that's that. I'm blessed.
It belated. Stinking ass Sagittarius. Yes, you are.
Hold on now. Hold on now. We gonna have to hold on.
I'm cool with Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you know, we always got along. My nephew, a couple of friends, females. So we cool. But yeah, shout out to you, man. Happy belated birthday, man. We
Thank you.
gotta
Thank you.
acknowledge that, man, for sure.
Thank
Hey,
you. And
listen,
and
man. Happy to you on your birthday.
thank you so
Happy
much.
birthday, girl.
That part.
Yeah. So what you done? What you done for your birthday? What you done?
I haven't done anything yet because it was like the middle of the week, getting over the hump. It was on a Wednesday, so it was like touch and go. I ain't do nothing, but I will be celebrating tomorrow with my buddies and next weekend with my other buddies. So the
You
turn up
you
starts
you
tomorrow,
you
actually, for
so
me.
you doing birthday month kind of energy? That's how you rock.
Huh?
You 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 you
I'm sorry.
celebrate
Repeat that.
you celebrate birthday month kind of vibe.
Uh, I guess so. I guess you could say that. I guess you could say that. It's just listen. You got to celebrate life.
Great.
Dolly.
That, Dolly.
Yeah, bitch. Oh, sorry, people. Sorry.
You
God
know,
bless you.
Sorry,
God, God
people,
bless.
people,
God bless you.
people.
God bless you guys. God
the
bless.
band is together. Indeed.
Don't get on here and start that, Amanda.
Dolly.
Daddy,
I'm
daddy,
sorry.
what's going
I'm
on,
sorry. My bad.
everybody?
We were in the middle. We was in the middle of talking. I apologize, but yeah. We're gonna do one of these Dale people on here now. We gonna do a little 1-2, enjoy ourselves and celebrate life. and
But
that's
that's a
it.
little
You
1 2.
know.
What that mean? What 1 2 mean?
1 2 3, like 1 2 stop.
Oh
The
no,
big
here we go. Here we go.
Big dog, what's
One,
going
two,
on,
like
man?
Hey man,
From
I'm just
day
gonna
with
be. I'm
Santa.
just
Oh,
vibing, chilling,
that's
big
the
in the middle.
day with Santa. Oh, December
Mm-hmm.
21.
Okay, 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 okay.
Well, listen. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, since we all here, and it's the Chill Spot 305. Ladies and gentlemen, your host Zay, the
the
Go
go
Getter.
getter.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Hey man, check it out, bro. Next week, bro. Next week, I'm back live for sure. I got the whole studio shit up set back up. I had to dismantle the shit. There was a lot of shit going on. Next week, I want everybody to come back home and be live for sure. I might have some shit to give away next week, but I'm gonna be back live for sure and vibing.
Okay.
Now you were saying, sir.
So everybody come back on next week. I'm gonna be back on next week live. I want everybody to come back home and send that bitch to everybody like we used to do. I'm gonna be back live in the studio next week. Ain't gonna be no more of this how I'm doing it now. I'm putting it back on TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. I had fell off for a minute, but next week, baby, I'm back.
I like the sound of that.
Okay. That part.
I'm gonna try to get some people to pop in with me. Try to get Amanda to pop in the show one time. Try to get Miss Jackson to pop in the show one time. We gonna get Jazz to pop in, Baby Doll to pop. We gonna get everybody to pop. Man, I'm finna do some new shit now. 2025, we taking this shit up and not. Motherfuckers ain't just finna be calling and that's it.
Where the fuck is my cigarettes? Oh,
We don't need no cigarettes, bruh. It ain't that time yet. We gonna get everybody to start popping in. But Denise, it's your birthday, homie. How you feel to be 32? 25. What a time
darling.
to be alive. Am I
Am
getting
I
old? Why?
kidding?
Well, I mean, when I was 32, nigga, I was boy. When I was 32, boy, I was doing the damn thing, boy.
Oh, I'm
Shit.
a different type of 32, sir. I'm an upstanding 32.
Exactly. I was a 32 trying to, boy. If I catch you slipping, I'm dipping, goddamn it. I always got that 40 on deck for the scripting. You know how I'm doing? Shit.
Most definitely thugging in these streets, not me.
Plus the tip. Hey, I got some new shit we gotta get, big dog. We gonna bring a segment. You know what you call that shit? Freak Nick from Atlanta. Nigga, I talked to some old school Miami nigga today. I'm gonna get an interview with him. That nigga said when they was doing Freak Nick in Atlanta, they was doing skinning and winning down here. Nigga, we finna start doing the skinning and winning back. We gonna bring that shit back. You know what skinning and winning mean? You get a bunch of females together and whoever show you the most skin win the prize.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yes, sir. Skin in the winning. My brother told me that.
Mm-mm.
My
Mm.
brother said, nigga, they used to go to some shit called strawberries, and they used to have girls in that bitch skin in the winning.
Whoa.
So what would a prize look like?
Hey man, the prize, whatever it is, we gonna put a little 40, 30, 35 on there, a little 5 for 5, maybe a little Victoria's Secret. You know what I'm saying? We skinning and winning, goddamn it. The more skin you show, the more you gonna know. We
So
back,
I
baby.
win?
Hey, you win, you pull the titty out of something, you might win a little something, you know what I'm
Man,
saying?
shut up. Man.
Nigga might give you $5.15 for a titty shot.
Oh. Mm-mm.
But you know my dog Big Dog said he always got the phone bill money on deck. So what are you trying to accomplish?
Indeed, I do. Indeed, I do. Indeed, I do.
So we gonna be back skinning and winning, man. 2025, we finna do some shit with the chill spot. We got some new shit coming up. We got some new shit coming out. But this skinning and winning shit, boy, we finna definitely get into the skinning and winning. Old school Miami shit. So a little skin, you never know what you might win.
Chap.
So that's ZayDaGoGetta. He. Hey, whatever segment he got going on, I'm with it. But listen, man, we wanna first and foremost acknowledge the screen. We have a fun day with Santa on what is that? December, I believe 21st. The address is on the screen. Y'all pop out, bring your children on. Last year it was amazing. It's the fourth year. ZayDaGoGetta gonna be there. Myself, we'll be there. And we want you everybody to come on out. We're gonna have some performances. Yeah, it's gonna be live in full effect or whatnot. We definitely want to shout out to the Barris and the FC. I think FL. I can't really see it like that. Jazz Cafe and all the supporters and contributors to who are contributing to the situation. And
But we got two people on the phone we invited to our last event. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
well, I appreciate everybody for popping out. Those who did, those who didn't. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. You know. But like I say, this will be December 21st from 1 to 4. Performances will be available. Shout out to all the contributors and the people who are donating and the people who are powering this wonderful occasion. We're gonna roll that beautiful bean footage, and give you something to look at. Last year was a beautiful thing. Big dog, roll that beautiful bean footage. There you have it, Miss Alicia. I believe you're trying to get in, and I'm not. I'm trying to let you in on uh what is that? YouTube. You might have to go to your Facebook, and I think this says Cherie or something. Hello, how you doing? We all up in here. I think that's what they say on the Sean or something. I can't read that. My phone at a tilt. But how you doing? And
It's Shari.
Shari. Hello, Shari. Welcome to the Chill Spot 305. You're available.
Yeah, next week we'll be back live. Sorry, you'll be able to see how we get down, but let's get it cracking, big dog. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, you know, let me remove the promotions, off the screen and whatnot. Uh, I wanted to address something real quick, but first I'm gonna go here. A matter of fact, I'm gonna go here first. You see, I seen something that was very, very sad to me. You see that right there? I'm gonna play this beautiful bean footage because I feel like this is becoming an issue. Big dog, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Mama, please! Stop shutting for me! I'm your daddy, you ain't going. No, yes, I am! Shut the fuck up. Please! 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 No!
Oh, okay, Chief. How old?
Now, what you see there is a child going ape shit about her telephone and her cellular mobile device. Do we have a handle on our children when it comes to these things? Because she damn near wanted to fight her mom.
So I want to speak on that real quick. So I have a kid that's like that. Like, but like if her iPad go dead, oh, it's a storm is gonna rise through. She have to have the charger in hand. She don't care if your device going dead. She needs the charger right then and there. You take it away from her for a couple days, she has a whole meltdown and panic attack and the whole 9 yards. So I know what that parent is like kind of going through. Cause like I say, I have one that that does that when it comes down to, the electronic devices. Like, she can't function without her electronic device.
That's interesting. How do we deal with that as parents? Like how do you handle that?
Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I will just give her what she need, just to avoid the meltdown and the chaos. And then at times, if I'm on a good day and got time to really spare, I really can ignore and just let her go into a panic rage, and that the falling on the ground and, oh my god, mommy, please, please let me just hold my iPad type of thing, if I'm on good type of timing for that day, and I can bear to hear the noise, because sometimes I just can't be bothered with that noise.
So is that a mechanism where they know you're not gonna want to tolerate them bellicing out like that, and that you're gonna give in before they give it?
Well, I mean, some kids, they know, and some kids actually, they they actually don't use that as like, oh, I know mama gonna give in, or I know daddy gonna give in type of thing. It's real deal actually them, like they really cannot function without it. It don't, like, a lot of them, that's just like I said, that's just them. It don't necessarily have to be, oh, I know how to get her, let me
Mm.
start crying and hollering and going in a rage, and I'm gonna get what I want.
So any I know it's we got multiple parents on here. Does anybody experience this with their children with these mobile devices?
Yes, it's addictive like crack for them.
How do you deal with that?
My son doesn't get the iPad until the weekend because he used to
Oh,
scream and throw a fit and roll around on the floor. So we just cut it out to the weekend.
oh.
What
So
about
this
you,
is
man? How y'all handle that in a Spanish nationality?
Nah, the same way, like, uh-uh. Like my son, he knows that when I say, give me the cell phone, he knows, and he's 15 right now. But no, I never got no problem with my kids doing that shit. Mm-mm. They
And
know,
Miss
they know.
Jackson, what would happen to you if you take little mama's cell phone?
She have like a real bad attitude.
so
So
you
would she
had a
treat you like the
situation
girl treating the lady on the video?
Oh,
yeah.
baby. Oh, hold on now. Now all that loud and nah, but she will have like an attitude and she'll be standoffish and she'll be like she'll just be standoffish towards me and have like a funky little attitude. But she won't get as far as getting loud and all that tripping, no, but she will act stank towards me.
So if you take the phone from her and she do that,
She do
would that
it
make you give it
happens.
back?
I do it. Yeah, and she acts stink until I give it back. Like she be acting like standoffish and quiet and like she don't want to do nothing else. I'm like, it's other things in the world to do than be on the phone.
So when it comes to that, is that the best form of punishment when a kid is so into their phone? Does it make a kid like kind of like when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna take your phone"? Do they get in line? Because it's like them they're giving them a beating. Like mama used to pull out that switch or that stanchion cord. Your ass get in line. Old and new type shit.
I'm gonna hit you where it really hurt, and that's with taking that phone. I'm gonna hit you where it hurt without physically touching you.
Yeah, that's mine too. Like, that goes for mine. Like, if she do something wrong or whatever, that's her. Take that iPad. Oh my
hmm
God. Like, you ain't even, one time she had got an ultimatum, a choice. Either take a ass whooping or get the iPad took. And that girl said, I'll take the ass whooping. She take the butt whooping as long as she could get her iPad back. So
And
that's how crucial it is. And I agree with what the lady said earlier. These electronics are like crack to these kids. Like, at the end of the day, like a crackhead. They'll rather sell something out their goddamn house. They'll sell a kid if they got to get a hit.
that's
So
crazy.
here go the kids. They'd rather sell their soul. Give me that ass whooping, long as I could get that iPad. That's how it is, and it's crazy.
You know what? I learned too. Like my contract was up, and I was talking to the go get about this was up with I think Xfinity, and my bill was like 100 and something. Now that thing like 200, and I told them like, what's up with my bill? You know what I'm saying? They like, well, yeah, your contract up, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. So what I gotta do, whatever, whatever. So they're like, well, the bill finna be like 220. I'm like, what the fuck for internet? She's like, yeah, but it'll go down if you get a cell phone. So I'm asking the lady like, is y'all trying to extort people with the internet shit now? Because I'm listening to y'all talk about the children with the phones and shit, and I'm saying like this is like a portion of the drugs too, the crack too. Because without these devices, the internet, the devices ain't worth shit without the internet. So it's like, motherfuckers gotta pay a lot for internet just to power these devices, the phones, the tablets, and all this shit. And the company, I'm like, look, you see, it's fucking Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, and he y'all finna pull some contract over shit. And I thought that was just crazy. I'm having the lady kind of like bugging out a little bit, but I'm like, yo, this internet and these devices is definitely the new motherfucking drug. Crack, heroin, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is crazy because you can't have one without the motherfucking other. It's just
Well, it's all good, man. These kids is addicted to the internet. These kids be addicted to a lot of shit because it's all it is. You can't take it from them. You know what I'm saying? And when you do take it from 'em, it got to be like a little balance. If you want to take the shit, you want to take the shit. If you're not, you're not. But this little girl right here was going wild about her mama taking the damn phone. A lot of these little kids be like that because it's our fault in a way. Because when you driving, when you watch TV, when you doing what you doing, the first thing you do is slap their ass with that phone or that tablet or that iPad, and you do this, and you ain't got to worry about it no more. So now when we try to take that shit, it be a problem. But it is what it is, cuz.
it definitely is what it is. So listen, what I had? Let me just go one of the questions I had. I ain't even get a chance to send it to you, cuz.
Don't
Uh,
worry, we be live with it.
listen, what did it say right here? Do I wrote this one? I said, do people uh give you more or less respect based on your car or job or living situation? You know what I'm saying? Is your status to some people based on that, or do people brag and boast about their car, their job, how much they get paid? You know what I'm saying? Do they feel that like that's a badge of honor or a symbol of status?
All right, so we gonna take off with that. We always ask people on here first, then we go. So who that is all the way at the bottom? I can't see shit.
Might be Jazz. I think she was talking. I'm not sure.
Nah, Jazz at the top.
Okay, I don't know who that is. I
Who that
remember
is all the way at the bottom?
Sarah.
That's petty.
Oh yeah, Petty
Oh,
your partner.
okay.
What they do, Coach? I forgot
What
about
they
that.
do,
Sorry.
nigga?
What's good? What's going on?
Oh, what's up? So damn, cuz you jumped in last. So you on that bitch first. So do you
No,
think
bro.
you think motherfuckers judge you by your car, your job and shit? Or you think like you get more sacked by bragging about shit like that?
Shit, it's like it's the same thing. That's what people gonna judge you off. Read the book. They say they don't judge the book off the cover. They gonna judge you off your how you look, car. What else you said it was? Living
This
situation.
shit say
Living
car,
That's what
situation.
job,
people
and
gonna
living
judge you off.
situation.
That's what they gonna judge you off. They gonna respect you off of that, off of the real. So they know what type of person you are. They gonna automatically respect you. You got a good ass job, nice car, nice living situation. All that shit equal money. Nowadays, all a person give a fuck about. So at first, they gonna respect him off of that for sure.
They better let people fool them with that shit. Go, Shari. Go ahead, Shari. That's what you say your name, man. How you
Yeah,
feel
that's
about
right.
that question?
I think that people just look at just the surface stuff. Somebody could have a job, a car, a nice house, but they could be in debt so bad that they're going to file for bankruptcy. So
Mm-hmm.
you never know what's really going on with people. But people do respect people more just by the outside, even though they don't know how a person's living.
Real shit. What you say, baby doll?
What? What happened? Do people give more or less respect based on your? Oh yeah, that's absolutely. You could be the sweetest person in the world. You could have a heart of gold, but let you not have no car. Let your job be at McDonald's, and a bitch would be like, "Who the fuck they think they is?" Like, bitch, you work at McDonald's. Like, how you
Yeah,
gonna tell me such and such? So I do believe that,
yeah,
and some people they judge people based on those three things, which sucks because at the end of the day, that same person that you judging and like, who do this person think they are and XYZ could really be giving you probably some financial shit to get on your grown man shit or grown woman shit just because, you know, they probably have things that they're really going through while they haven't, but that doesn't mean that they don't have the knowledge to do it. Or you could have a bad fucked up day and they might tell you some good stuff, to soothe through your day. You might be a person that may have been considering, you woke up that morning like, you know what, I'm about to kill myself, and they may just be talking to you and you don't realize that they actually helping you, but because of their living situation and maybe how they dress or whatever the case may be, you like, this motherfucker don't know nothing, like they need to shut the hell up, I'm already going through it, I want to kill myself. But if you just took the time to listen, there go the key.
mm,
What you say, Jared? I don't know where Jared's at. What you say, big dog? How you feel about that shit?
listen, man. I hear people talk negatively towards people due to situations like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me is like a motherfucker have like everybody on here is correct. You know what I'm saying? Because I be hearing how people talk about people who work at certain places and look at the car you drive. Look at this, look at that. And then I got the homie RNG. I know how he drive his little Tesla. He like, boy, we get money over here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He feels like that's like a symbol of getting money. You know what I'm saying? I told the nigga you riding around in a battery pack, homie. That don't mean you getting money. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like it's unfortunate that, you know what I'm saying, society has kind of, made people feel like they're more superior to individuals because they have a little more versus like the lady said, you could be in tons of debt. You could be just faking it till you make it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas live in a little small space and got this nice car. You ain't got nothing going for yourself, but you got a nice car. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I totally agree with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but yeah, that motherfuckers be flaking. Now I don't know if a motherfucker flaking so hard that they get more respect, but perception is like at the top of the game out here in these streets.
Man, I've been doing this shit for a while, cuz I think ain't no thing I know, and Petty know too, and you know too, man. The car you drive, where you work at, gonna make niggas get new cars and be like, well, my pussy rate going through the roof. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But some cars you don't even gotta say nothing, think about it. But a nigga get a car, everything you do to your car, is it really for you or is it really for the outside people? So you answer that question within yourself. You get a car, you put rims on it, you paint it, you put speakers in it.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit is for who? That shit not really for you, cause when you drive in the car, nigga, you ain't never see your rims when you driving your car. I got the rims on my truck. You know how I see them bitches? One day I was sitting in the yard, my son pulled up. I was like, that shit actually do look hard to me. But I ain't never seen it before. But like the girl Shari said, motherfuckers are going debt, and we going in debt for what other people think. Nigga driving in that car with the rims on, you can't see no motherfucker. Now you can hear the music, but you know everybody like music, niggas bumping and I ain't gonna knock that. We all wanna vibe like that. But think about who you actually doing that shit for when we go do it. We go
Mm-hmm.
do that shit cause what a motherfucker gonna think. And that shit really do work. Cause check it out. You could be a real nigga and driving in the goddamn bucket and pull up on the hoe, she ain't gonna give you no type of play. She gonna look at you like, nigga, please. You have old Mark ass nigga like you say, ride around in a Tesla. Just cause the bitch know that he ride around in the goddamn gadget car, she gonna think he the man and she gonna give him all type of play. But bitches, this nigga car cut off right now. He can't even get a jump. He ain't even know what the fuck to do. He ain't call it Eli, whatever the fuck that white boy name is. So that shit that to me, dog, that shit that be real like. People judge you all that, and I don't think nobody should judge you off no job, bro. Cause I'm gonna give it to my nigga Big Dog. I be fucking with him hard about that, but nigga, if you ain't got your own company, if you ain't working for yourself, we all the same motherfucking status that we punching in and punching out. You might get a little bit more, I might get a little bit more, but nigga, if we don't own a company, if it's not our company that we own, we can do whatever we want to do with it. Then how the fuck I'm better than you? I'm working for somebody just like you working for somebody. So I see that shit a whole different way, cuz. Nigga, I'm trying to get my own shit. I don't want to wake up in the morning and say I gotta go to work. I don't wake up in the morning and say I don't feel like doing shit today. I'm going back to sleep. I wake up in the morning and be like, okay, this is what I know I got to do today to make my company work, not to go and get these other motherfuckers rich. So, I don't know, man. I just see this shit a whole different way, cuz.
I cannot speak now.
We been asked you, nigga, you
No,
ain't
no,
say nothing.
I know I was doing something, but I'm back now. So
Oh,
listen,
okay.
hey y'all, I got to throw this question. Well, thank God for the growth. You see that you don't want to be on the hamster wheel. I would say that. Um, so when we get these cars, because I'm like kind of going off of what you were saying, when we get these cars and all these things, you say people we are doing it for people. But actually, you don't think you're doing it for yourself because you know you're gonna get this type of play.
You said when you fix your car, you gonna get this type of play.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix up my car. I'm gonna put all these rims on because of the type of the attraction that I want, or you just really doing it just because you just. Some people just love cars. Some
No,
people
no,
just
no,
love
listen.
cars.
Don't let no nigga try you. Don't let no nigga trick you. When a nigga start doing all kind of shit to that car, that's gonna make that pussy rate go up. No matter how you want to take it. Big dog can tell you, but I done had cars since I was 16. And sometimes when you pull up, and ain't trying to be like it's all that, but sometimes when you pull up, your car done got the pussy for you say anything. Once you pull up in her box, drop and she looking and you jump out of the car, she ain't even looking at you, she looking at the car. You know what she gonna tell her homegirl? She ain't even gonna tell her homegirl she fucked Coach J or Coach whatever. She gonna be like, fuck that nigga that had that Chevy girl with them with this. She gonna describe your whole car. That's what she fuck. She ain't fuck you nine times.
So would you
But
say that goes for women too when they get a certain type of car?
I don't
Yeah.
think everything
But
be
it's it's
fucking
a,
though. I
it's a
think it's
different
the
But
way
I,
though.
I
aspect
don't
of
think that because I had loved this particular car and I had me a nice car with my rims. I did it because that's just what I wanted.
like, I think people that like cars too. Most of the time, people do stuff though, basically 'cause they want to show you what you got. Basically, what it is. I don't think it's always because you want to attract people because you want to fuck them. The pussy rate gonna go up though, but you want to basically people want to show off. Everybody want to show what they got. Basically, that's why I feel like people get the nice cars, this and that. They don't always be for the fact that they like that's their dream car. It's just I want to show you that yeah, I got this and I got that. It doesn't seem like people do it for the day. People do like
But
cars though.
certain, but some people just like to have cars that they just love cars. Because I have
A lot
somebody
of
that
people
just
do.
like
I
trucks.
agree.
So
Yeah,
I
I
can't
like
just say
cars too. I ain't saying that that's all it's for, but I'm just saying when you pull up in a certain type of car, you ain't got to do too much talking. Maybe I said it the wrong. I ain't explained it the right way. Depending on the car you pull up in, depending on what uniform. I'm gonna give you an example. I coach at the Little League Park, right? Half of the niggas at the park I go to work with their uniforms on. Guess what that? Guess what that letting the mamas know that it's a working nigga. So now. That's going to attract more women to him because he always got on his uniform. And then what the uniform say on it, going to attract more. Oh, you got that light blue, dark blue, he work for the county. You got this shit on niggas that work like landscaping and plumbing and shit. They make sure they wear they shit and show the company that they work for. Oh, nigga work here, nigga work there. So it's like, it be little crazy shit that you might not think about that another nigga think about that's going to attract people for the wrong reason.
It, it be that too. It be the wrong reason. But
I don't
most
keep
of
on
it,
my
But
uniform for that, Zay.
I don't
listen,
think most of the
That
time
that's
it
nigga
be
Nick
the
is
wrong
a
reason.
damn lie.
I
Nick
think a
wear
lot
his
of times it
uniform
be in
every
car.
day.
I
He
think a
let the
lot of times
motherfuckers
people be
know
in.
where he work at.
Cause I be
I think a lot
tired
of times people
sometimes. I
be
don't
in
take
love
it
with the
off.
car.
Hey,
but
I think.
listen, that
Listen, I
is
think.
true.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I think. Go ahead. Me, baby doll.
I I think that is true when Go Getter said about the uniform. Cause prime example, the other day I went and got an oil change, and I came straight off of work. And where I work at, I deal with like hospital stuff. And the man, he kept saying, "Oh, you need this, you need that." I said, "No, no, no, just give me what I came here for. I came here for an oil change." And he said, "Oh, you got the money. What you is? Look at you. You're a nurse. You got it. You got it." The perception of what I had
Yeah,
on, bitch. I don't work at now. Fuck
but
hospital.
that's
I
false.
do deal with hospital stuff, but I don't work in a hospital. But because you see me with what I got on, you just automatically think, bitch, I'm a nurse.
Well, like you say, it's the perception, and I get that a lot too. Um,
But that's what.
and I would say the uniform does make a difference. Like I'm gonna tell you something, that the uniform makes. Like I agree, because when we see these police officers, the uniform makes a difference.
Nigga, if I had
But
me a
it's like show
firefighter uniform, I'll
successful,
walk around
right?
that
So
shit all
everybody want
day.
to show they successful.
You is
'Cause everybody want to show they
stupid.
successful, bro. It's like it shows success. A car is like showing successful. If I got a car that feel like that everybody feel like supposed to be so expensive, so it's like it's showing successful, right? So like that's what people do that shit for.
But certain people, I think with the uniform is
Yeah,
like
it be
you
both
gonna do
ways.
something. Yeah, so I'm like with the uniform, like you say, we get off work, you be tired, you be doing whatever. But like you say, it's really the perception because I'm gonna just say this, y'all. Your status, like you say, with this right here, we making America great again, and Donald Trump. They think the perception, but everything he got was like kind of inherited. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't. So it's the perception of everything. So I agree with that.
It was inherited though. That nigga had to keep it up for like 40 years. Though. I understand what you're saying, how it started though.
Don't start with me, Petty.
Nah,
I
but
just
like
started,
that
started
nigga
doing a
did to
little bit
keep that
about
shit
it
going because a nigga
a
can give
long
you
time.
$100 right now. That don't mean you gonna have no money next week. So that cracker did his dollar to keep that generational wealth going, even though I don't fuck with him, but he damn sure did his
Hey,
dollar.
listen, it make America great again.
I ain't finna get into that with y'all because I know I don't fuck with him. And I feel a whole different way. But Coach Nick, man, you only want to answer the question, man, before we go to the next question. How you feel about that? You think
I
that
came
people
in
judge you off your car, your living status, and your job?
before I came in towards the end. I heard what you were saying. I read the question, so I'm gonna make it quick. First, I'm gonna say I don't wear my uniform for nobody to look at me and know I work. I don't give a damn about that shit.
It depends on where you wear the uniform at. Cause part atmosphere is for some pussy or nigga do want to show they want to work. That you might be
No.
different though, Nick.
Nah,
But
but
counter
I know we
uniforms
just
at the
be getting
park,
straight out
Yeah,
work
he
coming
he
straight
just
to
he
the
just
that'd be
park.
different though.
he just fucking with me. Cause when I used to work at Renner Center, I got off at 6:30, so I had to come
You ain't wear that
straight from
shit.
the park. Doing that, it was another job I had, so
No.
I had to come straight from the job to the park. So now it was times I did come out there with shorts on, so I was able to, what I'm saying, change up. But anyway, get to the point. So what I heard you saying, you kind of put the nail in the cup. You kind of said a mouthful. I'm about basically about how you with it, what you were saying about the perception and whatnot. Basically, you damn near when y'all see me popped up, everything you said, I'm full throttle with what you saying. It's about the same thing. That's just, I guess, that's just Virgo thinking. I feel the same way. There's no other way to put it. I feel the same way. Seriously,
There
people
he go
do.
with that
They
Virgo
put up,
stuff.
huh?
Y'all niggas be killing me with y'all zodiac signs,
And
boy.
then
Damn,
listen, hey,
boy.
I'm saying if a
I
nigga
hear
in
you
tune
though.
with what they in tune with, it is what it is. That's what I believe. You have your beliefs,
Y'all niggas
but
saying
I
Wi-Fi.
really do believe in that. But at the same time, I'm just saying what he said. That's like I'm gonna say the same thing. So he said a mouthful. It's like shit. We ain't no goddamn twins, but we damn sure thinking it. Like I felt the same way. I just didn't want to cut him off and say, boy, that's how I feel. I feel that way.
And everybody want to show financial status, man. That's what that shit is. I want to show you I'm making it, nigga. I got it, motherfucker. If I got that big body being, bro, even if I don't, I want to make that perception look like I got financial status over everybody. That's what black people
Yeah,
like to
but you
do.
could have that big body Benz and
I just
that's
said you
about
be
all
broke as
that you
fuck.
And
have.
be broken
I
in the
just said
bed.
you could be in
Correct.
a
Right.
house.
You
So
can
that
Exactly.
have
shit
that
As
don't
big
long as
mean
body
you got a
Benz
nothing.
and live in
pocket
your mama
kitchen
There's
with
house.
no
a door
So,
it
so,
out.
there's no
so that was
furniture
the
in the
next question I
house or
wanted to
none of
ask.
that shit.
Do y'all feel like by having these things and be broke, does that make you a better person though?
No, you
No,
broke.
that's the dumbest thing
To
ever.
have,
Yeah,
yeah.
like how does
Right,
that make you
right.
feel?
I
Cause
agree
You
with
living
you.
outside
That's
like,
the
your
dumbest
means.
thing ever.
That's just
You
that simple.
We
You living
always, but hey,
outside your
but
means.
we tend to let outside. I mean, for everything though, a lot of the time though, to be
that's
cars
a
honest.
have no
lie. Like, are you
value.
crazy?
Yeah,
That's
That's
not
that's
a
the
not
that's
lie.
the that's the super
That's
lie.
not a lie. That's the truth. That's not a lie.
lie.
That's the truth.
No, that's not every. That means you're living outside your means.
No, that don't mean that. I mean, we choose to do that for real. Like a lot of times, we do choose to do that for real.
Okay,
So
now
give
I'm
us
gonna
the
throw this
example.
question out here.
So
I'm
do
gonna
I?
go on the road. Who Petty, you living outside your means since you throwed it out there?
All of us are. Yeah, all of us are eventually
How?
in
How you gonna
Oh
financial.
no,
say
I
that?
don't live outside
No,
my
cause like
I
means.
don't live
I
outside my
promise to
means.
all right,
God.
like
Let me
even
tell
with
you
our
something.
bill, listen,
I
even with
am
our
the
bills
most
and
fucking
everything, I'm not
bargaining
saying making it
shopper
make.
ever.
I'm not listen, baby doll. I'm not saying making it make
I will
sense.
bargain
I'm saying
shop
like
to the fucking fullest, probably
that's
even
us
down
making it
to
make sense.
feminine products. I will bargain shop. I don't give a
Hold on,
damn.
let's just hear Petty what he got to say while everybody living outside they means.
I
I
Please.
ain't
agree
say
with
we
Petty
are.
too.
I ain't say we are. We just are. All right. Look, even with our bills and our spending and everything, right? We're supposed to be able to save more money than we spend, even with our bills. That's not count. We only count like food or other shit. That's the only thing we tend to count. But our bills, gas, all that got to count, no matter what we got to do throughout a day-to-day basis, right? And if we talk about saving, we're supposed to be able to save way more money than we spend. But on a regular, we're spending way more than we save. We just like counting one part. So it's like we playing mind games with ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So if we actually pay attention, we is living about way that I mean. Because a lot of things that we do, even with the way we throw a party, or even the way I want to buy this joy and to buy this that, like you get what
How
I'm
you know
saying?
you
The
ain't
thing
save up
that
for
they
that?
call petty things, but yeah, you save. But if you saving up, that's like taking a trip. If I save up for 6 months, right? Take this one damn trip, and I took this one trip, and I gotta go to work, overtime, and everything to catch back up. That means I really living out my means. We choose to do
So,
things like that. Even
so,
look, we'll be balanced out. We'll be okay. We won't have extra money. We'll just be okay for a couple months, but we be okay with that. That's living outside our means. You're supposed to
so
be able to do
that's
activities.
probably works for you, but other people don't
I ain't
probably
say
do
that
that
works
stuff.
for me. I
I mean,
know.
that's probably
Listen,
what
I
you're
know
doing,
there's
but
a group of people
I
that
don't
don't.
think a lot of
And
us
I ain't
agree
say
with
that's what
that.
I and I ain't say that's what I do neither. But I'm telling you, that's how a lot of us do live. That's how we live, and we not paying attention to that off
So
our
if you
regular
don't
way we
do it and
live.
we not doing it, who is these people that you saying doing it? Give us your meaning
Nigga,
of
it probably
outside your
most
means.
of us on this phone probably doing it. I just said what
We
my
just
No,
said
means
we
sir.
was
wasn't.
of it, Nick.
Speak for
I just
yourself,
said it.
please.
That's
Speak
what
for
we telling
yourself.
you.
Who,
Like we
who
not
said that? I
doing it.
like that. Speak for yourself.
Speak
Yeah,
for
you see,
yourself.
we batting
Man,
that
I
shit
just
down, bruh.
said.
We all batting
I
that
don't give a
down.
shit
Like,
what y'all
nah,
back.
we
I don't care what
living
y'all back
outside
down.
your mean is
Most
like
of us live. What that mean, Nick? Tell me what that
I'm
mean.
saying
Go ahead.
from what I feel like living outside your means is all right. Let's say you make a certain amount of money and you have to pay your bills and you have to live. You make the money to live, bruh. So when
Uh
you
huh.
when you have to pay your bills and you going to do other shit like you said with trips and going to just do etc. and bullshit and George and all that shit, and you know
Uh-huh.
you can't afford it and it's putting you behind in your bills, that's living outside your means, B.
No, nigga, I ain't say push me on your bills. You can still pay on your bills and still
No, I'm
have that
telling you,
living.
that's living
That's
outside
still
your means,
outside your
doing
means.
shit
Nigga,
that
you
you
you think
cannot
only being
afford.
broke.
That can't keep
You
you.
think
That
being
can't keep
dead.
the shit. That
You
can't
think
keep.
being dead broke is living outside your means.
No,
But you're supposed to gain every day. You think being dead broke. That was your ass picturing. That's what all y'all
Listen,
think I'm
no. I
trying to
never
say.
said.
I
That's what
feel
you putting
like
in my
you
mouth. I
you
never
go
said that,
in.
I'm
B.
not, you
Petty,
just
I
said
said
if you're
what I'm
doing all
saying.
those
You keep
things,
critiquing shit and changing it. I'm
nigga,
saying
you just said
exactly what I'm
I'm
saying.
listening to exactly. You said if you're doing all those things, right? And then you're behind on your bills because you're doing those things, you living outside your means. My opinion If you're doing all those things and I'm not financially growing, I'm taking a small hit, but I'm still okay. I'm still living outside my means. That's what I feel like. My opinion is my opinion. That's all I'm saying.
It's like you saying what I'm
Like
saying and
everybody
just
else,
putting
like,
a twist on it.
no, man, because you just at the end you said, and you behind on your bills, nigga. That's what you said at the end. You added that factor. I'm behind on my bills because I did ABC. That's what you said.
All
Now,
right, Patty.
motherfucker, twisting your
Uh,
words.
baby doll.
Okay.
Listen,
What's
I
your
have a
I
thought?
think
question.
living
Okay.
outside your means is basically, y'all know me. I don't care. I exploit it. I
Shoot it.
got a baby daddy that definitely lives outside of his means. Like he don't went and out here living in Coral Springs and don't win and got a Benz off the lot and all this other bullshit. And
Bingo.
then next thing you know, bitch is evicted, car gone, all type of shit. Like you knew you could not afford none of that when you got it. So stop trying to live for the people and live for yourself.
Same
Live
shit,
for
dog.
yourself.
Right.
Live where you can pay for a roof over your head.
What you can
Live where
afford.
you can pay for a vehicle that you could drive 7 days a week and not worry about the repo man coming to pick up your shit. Like, don't live like that. Go in the store. You still could go to a Marshalls or whoever and still
You
look good as
can.
if you
TJ
went inside of
Maxx. You
Versace and
can.
all that other
Straight up.
bullshit. Like
You
at
can
the
dress
end of the
high
day,
low.
I had to teach that to my significant other. Like you ain't got to every Friday or every week go get the freshest Jordans or go and do all of this. They still be fresh. You still can go and get something and look fly as fuck. Cause the next person standing next to you probably went and got them Jordans. And guess what? They light bill due Monday. And guess what they doing? Calling around like, bruh, you could loan me 50. Can you loan me 75? But you just went in the store and caught them J's for 265. Right there was your fucking light bill.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's living outside your means. Where every time you get into something, the next thing you know, somebody coming to get that shit. That's living outside your means. And one thing I learned in this society, you cannot live outside your means because you don't have nobody out here to help you get back up on your feet. Everybody looking at you like, damn, did you just have it? Like, why I gotta help you out? Come on.
Baby doll just gave it all in a big summary, and I gave it to you
Okay,
in a nutshell. The
Baby
same
doll
thing
Sheree.
did.
you
Baby,
can't
wait.
afford.
Baby doll did give it to you all in the summary, but what
Sheree.
she said is true. But
That's
I'm
what I'm
gonna get
saying.
back to the shit that I can't say what Petty was trying to say, but what I took from it. People live don't feel like they living outside their means because if you got the money at that time to get it, nigga gonna get it and get it back. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I done blue checks a lot of times. I'm like, fuck it, I know I'm gonna get it back. So if that's living outside my means, then hey, shit, I ain't had 3, 4, 5, 600 to spend at the time I spend it. But if I'm out having fun enough for to do it, I'm gonna do that shit. And I'm a nigga, I'm gonna go get that shit back. I ain't for to be like, I ain't gonna do this because I'm living outside my means. Nigga, we out here. And if I'm out here that night and I'm doing what I'm doing, man, blow that shit. And they gonna come back. Well,
That's
I'm a
not
nigga
living
that like to
outside the
look good.
means.
I do what I
Having
do, boy. So
experiences.
Yeah, that's
that's what
nice
I'm
saying it like
saying.
that, Zay.
So you're like I can agree with that. You have an experience, but then it comes to a point where we know we older. We can't be doing all that like that now. We got to.
Right.
I
And
do
how you know
believe.
you gonna get it back though?
Yeah.
Some
So
people in their
I
brain
think
they
it's
think they
called
gonna
growth.
get it back.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they like, damn, I thought this was gonna come through for me this week and I fucked around and spent all that last week. Now you fucked.
Yeah, you're in the hole.
I don't think like
What's
that,
the
boy.
difference from what the hell I was
I ain't
saying?
gonna
But
lie to you. I don't think
That
like that, boy.
thing.
Cause if I blow that, man, listen. If I'm chilling and I be chilling and I be talking to my dogs, that nigga just be like, we in the middle of coming. That nigga see me. I'm like, well, that shit hard. I might not happen to go get it, but I like that shit. I'm going to get it. And I ain't thinking I ain't gonna get it back. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I tell people every day. Every single day you wake up, God gave you a new day to get it right. So if I got breath in my body, nigga, I'm gonna get it back. Fuck you mean I'm not? It's here. It's out here for everybody. So
but
I
at the
just see
same
it a
time,
different way.
Zay, I get it. But we ain't trying to play Russian roulette. If our light bill due, we got to use common
Right.
sense.
Right.
That's
Correct.
that's what
I'm
it
sure
is. The common
you will
sense. I ain't
never
talking
live
about some
outside your means if you make your
religion.
priority if you pay your priority bills first. You'll never live outside your means. You pay your rent, your mortgage, your car payment, your light bills. You buy all the things you need first and put your priority stuff first and all your fun stuff last. You'll never live outside your means.
But what if
And,
I make it well? But what if I put it where I get a car and all that, right? And the car and everything costs so much to where I got exactly enough money to pay for that. I get I stay in the area that I want to stay in because of it's new, this and that, right? And it costs everything, basically take everything away from me. Well, I'm gonna just give a scenario. So if I get paid every 2 weeks, the last 5 days or some shit, I ain't got no money, whatever the case may be. Is that the same thing as living outside my means? 'Cause I don't
You
have
live
Yes,
to
in
that
drive a
check to
is.
long
check.
drive.
Yes, you live in
I would
check.
I don't
say,
You
have
live in
yeah,
to.
hand to
I would
mouth.
say,
Right.
You
That's
living
You live
how
hand to
from
most
mouth.
people
paycheck to
do it.
paycheck.
You live
Is
in
yeah,
that
you
hand to
living
live in
mouth.
outside your
paycheck. Yeah,
means?
I
Is that
agree.
living
You
outside your
still got to
means?
have
Yes,
something.
that is.
So ain't that kind of the same thing I was saying about even if we spending this and that and then we're not having extra left over, we're doing it outside our and that's kind of the same thing. I know.
But if your main hustle is not bringing you money, you need to get a side hustle to bring you more money,
I know
or
that's
find
I know
another
what you
way
need to do no
avenue to
matter
make more
what. So
money.
I know that's your alternative to fix the situation though. But I was just asking y'all, is that a
Uh,
form of living outside your means?
If you
I
get
agree.
if you work, bruh, and you saying with your money and you stretch your money to the fact that well, you paying till you got no money to save to yourself, but just to live lavish. If that's what you chose to do, that's what you want to be, then so be it. But that's living check to check.
Real
You would
shit.
never really have nothing, but so be it.
But
Nigga not
is that
saying it
living
like that.
outside your
Only
means?
Right,
That's
but
thing
all I'm
we
don't
asking though.
call
he
your
only
friends.
thing
Listen,
only
all I'm
thing we saying
asking is that living outside your means,
That
but
no
is, but
I
here's the
get it.
Petty.
So
thing.
Only
be
thing
it.
Don't
only
call
Okay, that's
your
all. I'm
friends
done.
who budget
I'm done.
and beg
You
them
don't
for
gotta go with it.
money when you
No, no,
eating
no.
steak and lobster
That's not.
every night and you
But that's
living
what I'm
like
basically
that.
saying. Yeah, we added that
That's
right.
into it though,
true.
but that's still
And,
living
and
outside
and
your
one
means.
thing about life, accidents and incidents is gonna have. You got
It's
to have a
gonna
little left
happen.
for it. You gonna have to have. So if that's that's outside your means. So you got to put something to the side.
Hey, but
You just have to.
so wait.
Even if it's a hundred
Yeah.
dollars a week, you gotta
So
put
can I
something up.
backtrack and say? So can I backtrack and say what? So y'all kind of agreeing with what I said is right, or y'all
No,
saying
I'm
it's
done.
because y'all agree with what the fuck I'm saying?
You didn't say that at first. You came in with a
Period.
whole scenario. You just switched
I ain't
around the whole
changing
thing
it.
you just
I
said.
didn't
You
switch
said
it.
you
I
did.
said
The thing
at the
about
very
it is this:
beginning,
you
I
said if we
said
go
my
on a
opinion.
vacation and then got to catch
No,
up with
look.
our bills, that's what you said.
All right, I said that in the second scenario, but my dead beginning, I said we may think we not, but I said financially, if we put ourselves in that situation to where we can't save more money and grow because of how we basically have to pay everything, is that living? I feel like that's my opinion of living above living
But
according to our means. Everybody
but you
said
were
no,
saying it
that's
like
fine.
we're not
That's
because
exactly what I
people on
said.
the
No,
phone
okay, no,
just
no, no,
said
no.
they're saving money.
Switch, bro. I ain't say it that way. Switch the conversation. Switch it.
People
I
on
ain't
the
say it that
phone
way.
ain't making $1,300 every 2 weeks,
Switch.
but
I ain't
going and
say it that
paying a
way.
4,000 mortgage. Nobody
Switch.
talking like that. That's how you talking. Like I'm gonna make this
I ain't.
amount of money, this little bit of money, but I'm gonna go do
Well,
all
no.
this
Hey,
expensive
one
and
thing I learned about people. One thing I learned about people who disclose what we want to disclose, and we make anything look how we want to make anything look. So one thing about it, it don't matter like what you saying about it. Whatever you feel like people do, okay. I feel the
Yeah.
same way about what you do.
We're all older. We all older on this phone,
That's all.
and we all know that accidents and incidents happen. So we gonna have to put something aside for a rainy
And
day.
if an accident happen, and I don't got, and if an accident happen, I don't got enough money.
What did you say?
I ain't going about. I understand what you're saying. We're supposed to have money for a rainy day. We're supposed to have money for more than a rainy day.
But people
What's the
do.
next question?
People are on these jobs. They have like we don't know what the next person have. Not now. It's like you say. It's hustles. It's side hustles. It's a lot of different things where we can get money hand over fist. It's not like back in the day. So really, what's outside your means is because you choose to. Like we're not. We have to rationalize the decisions.
Oh.
is that Ola? Is that what the name?
Hold
What's
up,
so
man. Hold
long?
up, hold up, man.
Evastor.
Somebody
God.
asked one.
Thank you guys.
You
That's
can't meet
Ola.
her unless you say Dolly.
Dale.
There, Dolly.
I thought it was Ola. Where's my car? Oh.
Nah, but that question that was good, bit dog. Everybody gonna
listen, I wanna say this, man, about that. You know what I'm saying? Because
This
I
is
I
why
I
I'm come to
I
Hialeah.
have understandings for everybody
So it's more
because
street.
what I feel like living above your means is when you
Yeah.
live in somewhere where you have little to save versus your bills take majority. If you can find a balance with that shit where you can have accidental, incidental money and just in case money, you're good. But if the majority of your money is going to your bills, it's a slippery slope. And I just read that somebody just said that. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of to each his
This
own,
off by
you
dipping in
know,
this.
however you want to live, where you want to live, the safety of the area, you might pay a little more or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? When shit get thick, and you ain't got no money to handle your business, you don't want to have to call this person, go to Am Scott to get a loan. So and I'm a type of nigga. You feel me? When it's hurricane season, I gotta have a hurricane kit. We in Miami. This shit can get raggedy quick. You better have a couple hundred over here, a little stash over there. You know what I'm saying? So I try to utilize critical thinking. You know what I'm saying? And prepare for war wise peace. So that means stack your pesos, your manyans, and your funyans to some degree, even if you got just 1,000, 1,500 somewhere stash that you refuse to touch because you might need it one day. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, what it is, man. And the good thing about it is everybody sometimes we agree to disagree. And that's what it is. Everybody got a different meaning and everybody got different verbiage on what living outside your means is. So,
Yeah, and
you
plus, if you ain't got to come and borrow no money from Big Dog, you straight. I don't give a damn what you doing with your money. You did?
but niggas not borrowing no money from Big Dog unless you got
Man,
collateral.
you
You
know how
gotta
I
have
feel about that.
collateral.
ID and social security card.
Goddamn
Indeed.
right. Well, you tell Big Dog you need $5. Can I get a birth certificate? God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because I see you stunting on them big old 24s, nigga. What you say you ain't got no gas money? You must be crazy, nigga. Shit, nigga. Oh, you need 1,500? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna need your social security and a down.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna need it all, nigga.
This
Mm-hmm.
could
You
have
want?
got them goddamn rims when I had a good month, nigga. I could be going on the downslide
hey,
now.
hey,
This
I'm like,
nigga hold
hey, hey,
25, man. God damn.
I'm like them folks, boy. I gotta garnish wages, nigga. Sign that over to me, player. Indeed. Me, let me slide up here to this next one. I don't remember what this is. What did it say? Why aren't people at church? What did it say? What did I say? Why aren't people as church going as they used to be? Mm.
They don't believe in God no more.
It ain't that they don't believe in God no more. They don't believe in the preachers no more, bro. I'm gonna give you a funny story, bro. And while we get into this shit. So a nigga got kicked out of a church for a crazy reason. Let me tell you why. The nigga said he was driving down the street. He seen his pastor. His pastor had a flat tire. He said he got out of the car. He said, "What's going on, Pastor?" The pastor said, "Oh, I'm happy to see you. I got a flat tire." He said, "Oh, Pastor, let me get your hand. Let's pray." He said he prayed with the pastor, and then he got in the car and left.
I
So I see
remember
you
this day.
Sunday. He said the pastor told him when he got to church Sunday, he can't come to church no more. Nigga say, "Why? What happened?" Say, "Man, I seen you. I had a flat tire, and you just prayed for me and left." Nigga said, "When I came to you and said my life was going to go off my rent and you pay, you said the best thing you could do for me is pray. Prayer is the strongest thing. So when you say you need somebody to help you with your tire, I told you to pray, because prayer is the strongest thing." Probably kicked him out of the church, thought nigga was being funny.
You told me that, Zay. I know that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it ain't the fact that people don't believe in God no more, but listen, every day you wake up,
No,
yeah, better know who woke you up. But I was just saying, as far as these people, they be putting more faith in man than God now, boy.
no, I ain't saying that. I was meaning more with the younger generation. By me being around them teenagers, like there's a lot of them. They don't believe in God. Their parents don't even take them to church and teach them that. Like serious. I'm not saying with the adults. And if a lot of the older women were still here, they'll have us going to church because, like the grandparents, they kept us going to church. Or tried to,
Nah,
but
they wasn't no goddamn trying to. When I was a jit,
well,
boy,
you
nigga ain't
know,
had no choice,
yeah,
boy.
you going.
I'll tell
So
you, be like, boy, man, look, you don't feel like going. It wasn't no goddamn option.
Get
You
your
gotta
ass
go,
up.
whether
So,
you want to or not.
so
My
it
only
ain't
option
like that
was
no more.
the timing of the service. Either you gonna go to the 7 o'clock or you going to the 11 o'clock.
You remember that's the service times for real, 7 or 11.
In the church. For real. Either you gonna get up and go to the 7 or you going to the 11. But
Yeah,
either way, you getting up and you going.
yeah, straight up. Early morning Bible study 7. Nigga do not want to go. I'm making the 11. I'm straight. Then go sing in the choir.
Everybody here?
Everybody here, we waiting for the goddamn preacher kid to say something.
Yeah.
I know you
Oh,
finna tell us how to save our song.
I thought you was calling everybody out. I'm just last.
I ain't
Okay,
hear nothing.
okay, so let me see, can I call everybody? Okay, I see a C on here. Who is the C? How you doing, C?
Church is the foundation of family,
Well,
character,
we usually go
and
from the
manhood
bottom to the
and
top.
purpose.
So I see the C at the bottom, but I mean they ain't really been interacting. So I just want to see
They've
what
been
they
in
are,
the,
right?
they've been in the chat though. I've been reading some of the stuff they were saying. Yeah, in the chat.
Okay, then after that, I see it's Coach Nick. Coach Nick kind of went, but Coach Nick, you got anything else you want to add to what you said
Which what part? Because I couldn't hear y'all no more. I ain't heard nothing. I just started hearing you.
about the
Question on the screen.
yeah, about the question on the screen, cuz.
Oh no, like I said, it's just a lot of the younger kids don't even know who don't believe in God. They don't. And I just knowing that from me coaching these dudes over there. And I always talk to them because I make them pray, say the Lord's Prayer at the end of practice every day. And I ask them, and some of them like they don't go to church. God, you think it's God? Now I snap on them like, hey, listen, out here, I don't deal with the atheists. If you don't believe in God, you can't even play for me. I don't rock like that. So I like personally know a lot of them don't know about God.
Why
That's
do you
all I
think
got
that
to say.
is, sir?
Hmm?
Why do you think that is, brother?
But listen, and
The home.
that's what people have to come in and start teaching. Like you said, you make your kids pray before the game. And that's installing church in them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they parents don't do it. So at the end of the day, it takes, like they always say, it takes a village or a
Village, yeah.
community to raise kids. So maybe inside of their home, they don't teach them that, but outside they have a whole nother family going on. They teach them about God, teach them about church.
I feel you. I feel you.
I see somebody named Lily saying that they can't speak, big dog. You see the comments, big dog, or the chat?
Yeah.
Somebody named Lily. How you doing, Lily? Thanks for joining. She said she can't speak, or he can't speak, because that could be either or, man.
Yeah, the younger parents walked away from church and wants to be friends instead of parents. That's what C-Mac said. I'm gonna be
That's
real, man. Church is go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Nick.
no. I was reading. I had my
Oh, you
mic on.
seen
You
it?
cut it off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
So to me, church is a business. It then became more, more profit based than anything. Your soul is in jeopardy if you following the wrong pastor or the wrong flock or so the wrong leader. So you have to know God for yourself first and foremost. And if you're young and you're fragile and you're a babe, that's when I feel like people get turned away because grandma ain't around. Hey, if you're not really like talking and you got shit going on in your background, mute your phone.
Okay, that's 8.
Yo, who that
Eight.
is, man? Mute your
8.
phone.
Eight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right,
if you
hold
read
on.
in the middle part, it would be what?
What's okay?
I don't know who that is. Yo, if you're not talking, mute your phone, please. Yeah, so basically, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, that's what it is. When I was young, going to church, you was impressionable, and you believed in what was said. You wasn't really a Bible scholar. You didn't know a lot of things. So I feel like young, impressionable kids have to be, you have to be an authentic individual to lead them. You know what I'm saying? But we're not going to church because it's not really, it's not. It's like I said, it's a business. Churches, they look out for each other, they look out for their family. It's not like, it's, to me, in my opinion, it's not like, community no more. Some churches, they're about the community. It just, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? You got people like Jazz and myself. We try to be in coach, and we try to be more hands-on with the youth to give them a sense of foundation, a sense of, what I'm saying, paying attention to them, giving them an outlet, versus the churches. The church, in my opinion, some of them are not using their platform and their what they have to build up the youth and build up the community.
Back in the days
It's
when
just a
church used to
business.
go on, you used to have the mother of the church. That was if you cutting up in church while your mom is probably catching the Holy Ghost or doing something, you always have that one that'll get a hold of you and be like, sit you right next to her, and you know not to cut up no more. Nowadays in the church, kids getting up out they seat, up and down the aisle, doing this, doing that. You don't have nobody as quote unquote the mother of the church no more taming the kids.
Totally unpopular opinion. Church is just full of shit to me. I just think it's just a patriarchy. Like when so say for example you grew up in church, right? When do you, because I've been to church a lot of my whole life and I grew up in the church at times, when do you go from like the sweet, innocent child to the person that people start gossiping about? Oh, Miss Cheryl, her daughter's going to be pregnant next, or oh, her son's going to go to jail, or that. When do kids stop being kids and become the fodder for gossip? Like church, there's not fellowship anymore. It's just a bunch of people that get together to talk shit about the next person. And then you have to give the pastor 10%. You have to give the church 10% of your tithes. But God forbid you have no food in your house. You can't go to the church and say, hey, pastor, I know I've been putting in 10% of my earnings all the last 10 years. Can you give me some money so I can, feed my family? Like, you're not getting anything back from it. Like, oh, you're getting fellowship. Okay, cool. You can have friends in fellowship. Oh, okay, you're getting a church family. Your church family will turn their back on you as soon as it no longer serves their purpose to be around you. And the Bible is interpreted by whoever is preaching it in that moment. So you never get a real understanding of the Bible until you read it for yourself. I'm just personally not a church person. I'm more of a do unto others the way you want to be treated person. And that's just kind of like how my family is. But
No,
that's
Coach
just me.
Nick. I know Coach Nick or Jazz gotta reply for that because he's
That's
the preacher
okay.
kid. No, 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 he's the preacher kid. Come on now, not everybody at one time. Coach Nick and Jazz.
I'm saying, listen, why you always doing that, Zay? But check me.
I'm gonna let Nick go first.
I'm saying it
Yeah,
just
I know
sounds
I
like
was
she
gonna say
had a.
something. Nick. You know I was gonna say
I
something,
know, I
cuz.
know. I love you, man. I love you. It's like this. I just feel like you had a bad experience in church, and the people you was around wasn't real, true Christians. You was around a bunch of hypocrites. So don't fault God, don't fault Jesus, fault your
I never
parents.
said I've turned away from Jesus. I
Okay,
said
okay,
I
well,
turned away
okay,
from church.
okay. Well, don't fault that church at that time or churches. Fault your parents. They the one that didn't see that. They the one was blind,
My parents left church
and
years
they was
ago. They've
okay.
never been back. We haven't been back to church since I was like 12. We've
I,
never
I
gone
think
back.
I think I'm
But
gonna
all right, so
interject
look,
now.
that I think
I
I
think
think
I'm
that's
gonna interject
because
now.
Yeah,
I
go
think
ahead,
I
Jazz.
think hold on, I think that's just because that's a bad experience. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Now my
L-
daddy, my daddy, and my mama wasn't no preacher, but my uncle was, right? And
Yeah.
what you said, I never seen happen. I'm talking about I done seen my
Bingo. Me
auntie
neither.
fuss at my uncle about how you gonna help somebody pay their light bill and we gotta pay our light bill. That go back to what we were just talking about. So that's just like the church that you was at, and you can't say y'all never been back, cause that's just like having a bad relationship. If one person break your heart, that means you're gonna be single for the rest of your life. So that just wasn't the right church for y'all. That church right there was just full of shit. God forgive me for saying that. But my uncle church, I done see this nigga give people food. I done see this nigga take people grocery shopping, giving them money to help pay their light bill. Tell people coming in with the sob story or my rent need to be paid, and the whole collection play this shit like that. He breaking them off out of that shit at the end of the church. So I don't know how every church go. Like I said, I'm the last nigga for the sit here and even act like I know. But this some shit I see when my mom used to make me go. So I used to like to see the shit. I used to find my own thing in church. Like I know my auntie gonna click on the nigga. He's gonna give somebody some money at the end of church, and I used to wait for that shit. So go ahead,
But
Jay.
wasn't you using church to meet the females?
You said a
You was young,
mouthful.
some people use church.
Stay
So
out of my
hey,
business, man. Go ahead, Jay. Stay out of my business,
No, but that's
man.
what they
Wait,
really
wait,
I'm
I
do.
just
want to say something. Hold on. Okay, Big Dog, see why the mic ain't working for Lily. Then okay, let me say this right here. The church is a building. Let me go there. Okay, the church is a building, and we are all people. People are human, and we make mistakes. Everybody get this building that they say is bad, and people are bad. But let's just tell the truth. We all make mistakes. We all fall short. The reason why people really don't go to church now, because I think it is kind of form of a business, but people have been hurt from church. It's the church hurt. It's about what the young lady's speaking on, that the bad experience. You know what I'm saying? The church hurt. They hurt it. That was a hurt place where they was in the need of something. Maybe they was in need. I ain't gonna say they was, but they seen where it took them somebody to mess them up where they ain't never go back. You get what I'm saying? And if you know the word, I don't know her name, but if you know the word in the Bible, it does says in all you're getting, you get some understanding for yourself. People could tell you whatever they want to tell you, but you have to interpret and read it for yourself. And that's when you get under someone that's knowledgeable and ask and pray for God to give you understanding of the word. But a lot of people don't go to church because of church hurt, things that she have been through, and experience that. People, we have all done experience that, but that should never keep us away from God. And that's what I'm saying on that.
Thank you for making this better, because I couldn't say it like that.
Nobody said anything about God. We're talking about church, like the building, the establishment, the business of church, like not
And that's
going
what
there.
that's what I was clarifying. The church is just a building. It was the people that was in that particular building which caused hurt. That people hurt people. People hurt people, right? And we could be out. Just let's tell the truth. This is I'm not coming at you with no disrespectful way, but you done been in. I don't know how you is, but we all. I'm gonna say all of us has been in relationships, right? And our
Not
relationship
me.
stuff is everybody done been in relationships and everybody done got hurt. Everybody done got this and that. But you never turned yourself away from that relationship until you was tired. I'm not gonna never say that because I was hurt from church or I did it's so much stuff happened because of the building and the people in the building wasn't right. That's just that they didn't really love God the way they should have loved God. Versus I'm because love covers a multitude of sin. How many times that you done been in a bad relationship and you just kept taking them back? I would never stop going to church because of the people. The church is just a building. It's the people that's in the building that was bad.
So let me just say this real
Exactly.
quick. You
Exactly.
know, you have to understand when you're young and you enter church, you thinking a certain way. And once you experience these little creepy, crawly, little weirdo things, you get turned off. Period. And it's not about God, it's not about that because you don't know no better. And then you got individuals who utilize, like somebody said, the church has ATM, they give. And then if you got a church where it's a bunch of family, the family is biased. Okay, it's a lot of prejudice. It's weird in some churches. You know what I'm saying? And then like Cuz say, the man and his uncle, whatever, used to give to the community. You got some churches, they got all this land, they got all this and that, and they don't give nothing. They don't even want to. They don't even want their church to be nigga. The nigga bum ass nigga can't even come and get a hot plate. They looking down on you. You treat you like shit. The evangelism is gone. The ministry out in the public is gone. They don't do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So to me, church is the way it is because of the way they made it. You feel me? It's not about the people no more. It's not about us helping and being one with the people. That's out. These people have been acquired these loans. These people have acquired the way to make this nonprofit shit rich business. Fuck the people. What we need the people. All we need is our family to come in here and sit in here and make this shit click clack, and the government gonna cut that check. It ain't about us. We got shitted on in the church years ago, and we ain't been back, and they don't give a fuck if we ain't been back.
Hey man, I just caught on to something. I ain't gonna lie tonight, so I ain't got it on my big TV that I can see everything. But I gotta say, I'm happy because we got a important guest on tonight. But I've been trying to get on for forever, and I see him on Nick. Guess who on? Mac on, man. I can't believe Mac
That's who
came on
voice.
tonight.
That's
That
who
I didn't
voice.
go live, bruh. I would
I
have
heard his
been seen
voice.
it if I would have had my TV and everything. Hey man. I gotta give a shout out to Matt for joining the show tonight, man. Matt been around for a long time, not trying to be funny. So I know Matt, what's the difference in between a church being and now? Because I know you should have a perfect clarification on what it is.
Hold on before you answer that question. Hold
He
on.
said in the chat, I want to say something.
Hold on before you answer that question. Let me properly introduce that Mac is our president. Mac is formerly as retired. Um, oh my God. Um,
Police
Major McQueen,
major.
Major
I said it
Craig
wrong.
McQueen from the
Major.
city of Miami Police Department. At least 40 years, I want to say so. 40 years. So this is who's talking. This is Major McQueen, our president of Miami Youth Hurricanes. Do your thing, Mac.
Well, first of all, I enjoyed listening to you guys. I think you had some healthy conversation going in, and I'm sorry, Dre, that it took me a while to really get in and listen, but I've been coming on every now and then whenever I could. So thank you for the invite, uh, folks. I'm a lot older than all of you guys, of course, but I was in the church every time the door opened. I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they kept us in the church every time it opened. I have family members who are bishops. I also played drums and sung in the choir in church. So it was always a form of the foundation of the family. And that's why I made that comment early. It taught you everything. It taught you how to act in public. It taught you everything. That was the foundation. And let's be honest, for black folks, there were three places: the church, the barber shop, and the hair salon. That's where we got all our information back in the day. Social media has replaced a lot of that. But here's the thing: I do know that even myself, I've experienced bad experience in the churches where it is now more seen as a business instead of actually doing the work that we believe that we were taught early for the community and for the people. I'm going to ask you one guys a question. When the last time you seen a church do a march in a neighborhood that's having crime issue?
Over 20
Man, that's a
years.
good
That's a
question.
deep question.
It don't
All
happen.
right,
It
I'm
ain't
gonna
never.
give you one. I'm gonna give you one. One thing that I did. One of the things I was trying to do was get the pastors to join in with us in the police department in the fight against crime. I had this pastor call me and say, "Hey man, I got this house of prostitution across from the church, and I believe they're selling drugs. Why won't y'all do something?" So I told that pastor, I said, "Okay, I'm gonna do something, but are you willing to help do something?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm willing to help do whatever you need me to do." I said, "Okay, please let me know what day is junior choir practice." He told me Tuesday. I said, "What day is senior choir practice?" He told me Wednesday. Then I said, "What day is Bible study?" He said, "Thursday." I said, "Could we get everybody at one day?" He said, "Yeah, I get everybody there on Thursday." I said, "Okay, I want them to bring lawn chairs, board games, and instruments that don't require to be plugged in. So that's your drum, horns, and tambourines kind of stuff." And I said, "Make sure they bring lawn chairs." And he got quiet just like y'all did. He said, "What the hell is this boy talking about?" So I went to the church that night. Sure enough, the church was full of people. They had their lawn chairs, they had horns, they had drums, board games, the erasable chalk, the sidewalk chalk, all kind of stuff, cards and everything. I said, "Okay, we're gonna march from the church and we're gonna sit down in front of this dope house." And everybody's eyes got big. I had the streets blocked off with police officers. So we marched from the church, starting from the dope house. Now, you know what the dope boys were doing, the unlicensed pharmaceutical distributors, because I lifted up the water meter thing. They were flushing. They were flushing because they looked out, they wondered, and saw 100 pair of eyes looking at them. Now, here's the moral of the story. Those church people marched with me. 2 days later, I went back to that location. It was empty. I found out the owner of that property and called them and told them that, hey, if you don't come put good people in this property, we're going to get it knocked down because the city used to knock down drug houses at that time. The owner of that property turned out to be a James Thomas. Y'all know him as James T. James T didn't realize what he had in that property, but after I had him come there and showed him everything that we got out of it, he then put a family in, and that family then joined the church. So the community can solve all the issues if they get involved. But right now, if you go ask those pastors, hey, let's march on an area where people are shooting and killing each other. They want to do everything inside those four walls. They don't want to come outside those four walls. In Liberty City alone, the population of Liberty City grows every Sunday because of all of the churches and all the people who don't live in Liberty City that goes to those churches. But yet everything stays within those four walls. They don't know what's going on outside those four walls. They stay within the church compound. The church parking lot has security guards. They leave. They can care less because it's not a emphasis by the pastors to do it. Now that same walkthrough, what I call the community sit-in, I offer that to every pastor from Liberty City all the way over to Key Biscayne because I had those three areas at that time. I said, if you got any areas that's a problem around your church, let us know. We're gonna do a community sit-in. We're gonna sit in front of those houses. We're gonna bring the news media. I had every news media showed up because I lied to them. I told them, hey, we're gonna do a march against police corruption, and they all showed up. And then once they showed up, and I told them, oh, by the way, this is a dope house, and these are the community people. They want these dopers to leave. They put it on TV. That house emptied out. So we're in control of everything that happens in the black community, but it starts from the pastors and the religious faith. But if they're not involved, nothing's going to get done. And that's my problem with the churches of today. They keep everything in those four walls. Their beliefs and everything is in those four walls. And the young lady was right. If you not part of the family tree or some of these people don't like you for some reason, next thing you know, you get blackballed inside of a church. Think about that. Blackball inside of a church because you got a problem with it. And the story that you told, Zay, about that guy saying, yeah, let's pray. Because let's think about this. On pastor's anniversary, they buy him a new car. On your anniversary, they tell you to pray.
I already know. I already know how I go
So
with these pastors, but
yeah. Now,
my,
and
my
let me just ask you. Let me ask you all one question. You guys, maybe you can help me. If you have a church and the church say for joining our church and being a good steward in our church, paying your tithes and everything that you've been doing, once a month we're gonna pick a family out to make sure that family's taken care of, make sure they're not behind on their bills. We're gonna help them out, and we're gonna make sure we get them up to par. But they got to remain staying in the church and doing all the things they're doing. Do you know how big these churches will get? If everybody know that you're gonna get your month where they're gonna help you out as well if you need it, wouldn't that be what a great church would be about?
that's crazy because you
Well,
have people joining just for that reason.
You'll have people joining for that reason, getting the structure, and guess what? They'll say, "Hey, one day I may have a bad day, and this church can help me out." But sometimes these churches have forgotten that the church it ain't just those four walls. It should be taking care of the community that's around it. There are some churches that are surrounded by dope houses, but you'll never know that on Sunday. Those churches are packed, and they can care less what's happening behind them. How many people die? So that's my little 2 cents, and I'm enjoying the conversation. And
I want to
again,
say
don't
this,
let
right?
my huh?
I want to say this, and also I noticed that a lot of the churches that's in our community, the pastors, they don't live in the community.
Oh no, oh no, they're not living in the
They
community.
they they hop in they whip and they leave, so
Right.
they could care less about what really goes on in
In
the
the community.
community.
Now here's the other thing. I know some churches that have actual churches, I mean homes on the church property. And a lot of the pastors don't want to stay in there because they want to still do what they want to do. Now you think about it, you become a pastor and the church give you a home to stay in, and just because it's on church ground, you don't want to stay in it. Come on, that shouldn't be your pastor. They don't make themselves available. I want to start a program called Safe Haven Churches, where people can go turn themselves in. Say if they're afraid of police officer, they want to turn themselves in. They go to the church. The church then call a undercover unit, would then come pick the person up, take them away so it ain't embarrassing for him or them. If they want to turn in guns, turn in guns. Just go inside the church. They want to talk to the church about a crime or something. Go to a church. Only two churches. I had 50 pastors in that meeting. Only two of them raised their hand and want to do it. But yet, one night, and this is gonna make all y'all laugh, I was doing our what we call bar checks, and it was time to do the take one lounge. And I go hit the take one lounge with 50 officers. We show up and we tell them, okay, guys, we gotta check the girls, make sure the girls ain't runaways. We gotta check their license, make sure ain't nobody in here serving. And as soon as we hit the door, 4 or 5 guns hit the ground, and people started. We say, look, y'all can't run. We got it surrounded. So we checked the girls, found a couple of runaways, but there was one table all the way in the back, 6 guys sitting there, and it was 6 pastors in the take one. Tell me what were they doing in there?
Trying to save everybody's soul.
You're trying to save some souls, especially the ones that didn't have on clothes. You got to save them souls with them people that don't have on clothes. It's just like I got a problem with pastors. I got a problem with pastors at the dog track. The dog track over there off of 7th Street is run by the Miami Police Department. We're there. I've gone there plenty of times, check on officers, and there'll be pastors there betting on the dogs. Really? Come on. So we have a lot of work to do in the black community, and trust me, folks, it can all be solved, but it's going to have to take those people who are supposed to be our leaders, those elected officials, and those churches have to be involved. And not just when they get money to get on radio and say, hey, let's vote for this person, and the person don't do anything for the community. It should be community based stuff first. For instance, just think about even if a church was to take a youth football program. Just think about that. Say, hey, we're going to help sponsor this youth football program because they're keeping kids out of trouble. They would never be hurting for any funds. So y'all definitely hit on a subject that's needed, and I'm enjoying the conversation. And trust me, if we can get the churches to go back to being churches and to remember the community is what they should be looking after, maybe a better place because everybody needs help every once in a blue moon. Everybody needs help once in a blue moon, but everybody should feel welcome to go to a church. You should feel welcome, and it shouldn't be a fashion show. You should be able to go there, hear the word, and leave. But right now, you got to dress a certain way to go to certain churches.
Yeah, but they used to
Yeah,
say church say come as you are, but now, boy, you got to be
yeah,
super fresh.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. They say come as you are, he'll accept you for as you are. But then if you go in there as you are, people looking at you sideways. Look at him. He got no parents. What did he just come from the club? Yeah, probably they did. But guess what? They here on Sunday. Let them be here. But yeah, you have it's we shouldn't lose our standards, but it shouldn't be up to above approach where if you ain't completely Sunday clean, you can't walk into the church. You need to be. So I have my views on that, but I'm enjoying the conversation, guys. You guys keep it up, and we need to spread this wonderful conversation that you guys are having because trust me, everybody need to hear. It. Everybody need to hear. It. You may not want to talk about it, but sometimes we need to talk about this stuff. And if you guys are talking about it and spreading the word, then other people listen, and you never know, you may change somebody's opinion. And finance, we can have a whole talk about that. But
There it
thank
is,
y'all.
big dog. What you say, big dog?
Thank y'all.
Nah, no doubt. See, Mac, we seen you. I was, you know what I'm saying? You said who C is, and I never mentioned the Mac part. But yeah,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. And C Mac, we're gonna need you to come out for we're gonna do our we're gonna be in the projects again, giving away toys. And we appreciate you if you pull up like you did when we was giving away the book bag. And that brother is definitely in the community, along with Zay, Coach Nick, and Petty, and Jazz. So hey, we not just talking. We actually out there trying to make a little change. And I like that idea about the church being able to turn in guns and having a safe haven to actually have some real conversation about certain things because you don't want to go to the police and tell because you don't want to be viewed. You don't want to do that. But a lot of times we don't like certain shit that's going on in the neighborhood. But we gonna say, oh, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I totally understood that. I feel that.
And that's so
Can
true. Like what he said, back like a lot of people used to use the church as trying to get clean. You got people that's out there on the streets that strung out and everything else. And what's the first thing they do? They drop down on their knees and pray for God. Please just help me get off these drugs. But nowadays you don't have people walking into the churches and telling them, "Hey, I've been on drugs for 15 years and I'm finally ready to get clean." Because again, like you say, a lot of people are using the churches as just a business. So they feel like you can't come in here if you don't have nothing to contribute. And that's crazy.
well, I'm gonna say this. This is a great subject, okay? And all of us on here tonight, we understand. We understand what it takes, and all of us have, like y'all on the football field, y'all on, we run across people every day, and we have to, like he said, start somewhere, and we, because of the way they say church is, or the building of the people, we have to be that voice. We have to be that change. We have to let people know that God is love and God is still who He is. We have to do that. Like you say, when we're in the community, out in the community, the first thing I believe in, we got to pray over this thing, because we never know who lives we're going to impact, because people can't get it from there. Like you say, they used to go into church and be able to come. I love my pastor. When I tell you, my pastor is dead and gone, but they was like, if anybody come to church drunk, you can't talk about nobody, because the church is supposed to be the hospital. So we have to, like, go back to that. We have to go back to those ways so we could help somebody. That's all I got to say.
Thank God, Sister Jazz.
Listen, man, I remember, you
Right
know,
on, my brother.
I remember the church being evangelist, and what I liked about, you know, that was that's how I got involved in church. They was in the street beating the block up, coming, hey brother, da 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 da. Right here on 54, Jessica was right there before it became a clinic. Every time we was in school with a little program, a GED program, I see the pastor, the little youth dude. Come on, man, you need to come on to the church, man. And boys would stop us on the block, you know what I'm saying, and just pray with us, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, yo, I like that. To be on the block, to be somewhere where a lot of knuckleheads at and you ain't scared. And that's what turned me on. And I was like, yo, I like the evangelistic energy of church. And then, things changed and that kind of like faded. But that's kind of like why I like to do what we do with Jazz and Coach Zay, to be in the community, be in these people's faith, to see that we're not too good to be out here serving you or giving out of our own money. You feel me? And like she said, you know what I'm saying, that may change somebody's heart. You pray over the food, you pray over the situation. And like I say, that to me is keeping it real on. That's keeping it real. That's giving it back. That's paying it forward. And you're not doing it for that, for no accolade. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing it for that. It's just, if I feel like I need to do something to make a change for something, that's what I'm gonna do. You dig what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah. But we gonna flip the switch. I can't really see what I put here, but I'm gonna go to the next, to the next, to the next. You know what I'm saying? It's your dog, Big Dog. We got Coach Zay, and we got a slew of others. You know what I'm saying? It's the 305. This chill spot 305, and it's all love. It's
Big
all
dog, before
good.
you switch that topic real quick, I just got something to say real quick.
Good.
Um, to get back on it real quick. So back then, and I still do, suffer from like mental illness. And what I mean by that is like, um, I have like a lot of good days and a lot of, bad days, a lot of depressed, dark days and everything else. And I'm not gonna lie, when I used to go to church, like about, it's probably been maybe 7 years now I have not been in the church. But when I used to go to church, it really used to help me with my mental state of mind, because I was able to just lay everything out. And I know in the back of my mind, each and every person that's in here cannot judge me. They cannot, say, well,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I cannot believe she going through that, or I cannot believe, this, that, and the third. And being in the church back then, I used to really feel comfortable about letting out my dark state of mind and letting it be known, and just lay it down on the altar and have, pastor and the first lady just pray over me and everything else. And since I not have been in the church, I can't even lie. It is hard. I still have my days, like I say, and it is very hard for me to express those dark thoughts and those depressing days and things like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I have people that do try to tap in and say, hey, what's wrong with you? When they do notice that I am having one of my off days and things like that. And I can't even express to them genuinely what is really wrong with me. And I feel like when I was going to church, I was able to do that. But nowadays, it's like I have not found a church like that church that I used to go to. So that's just crazy.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. Uh, for anybody who is on here and would like prayer, Jazz have a prayer line that anybody is welcome to come on and pray and be authentic and be truthful. Because, like I say, it is us leading by example. It is us trying to figure out how to solve our own shit, you know what I'm saying, by doing it ourselves. Because we definitely all we got. And I commend you, baby doll, for being truthful about those things, because everybody's not willing to express that, because a lot of people, what we were saying about perception, and
Oh
people
yeah,
don't,
y'all know I'm
you're gonna be
straightforward.
authentic with it, and we respect that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, y'all want prayer line? Jazz got one every Tuesday, Thursdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, whatever. I don't know, because it's really not for the men. It's women of valor. You don't let the brothers in.
Oh, let me
I'm gonna be real.
interject. Let me just go ahead and interject since he wanna always do this to me. First of all, like he said, baby doll, transparency is the best, and my door is always open, so you know that you can call anytime. And because God is shifting some things, and I told you this, we do have prayer every Thursday and every Sunday. We are opening up because we are taking flight now, and we're opening it up to the men too. So if anybody want prayer, we talk about the Bible, and it's a safe haven, and we ain't judging. It's just like this show. So this is what we're doing, because God is calling us up higher. That's it.
Totally agree. Go get it where you at, big dog. You got something you want to say before I shift to the
Nah,
next
you can go ahead. Let's shift to the left. So we got us a good 20 minutes on here left. So yeah, go ahead. Let's see what we got rocking.
what did I write? Oh, that's a good one. Now that you're grown, what do you miss about childhood?
Everything.
I'm
No
like, can I
bills.
go first? Can I
I
go?
don't
No
be goddamn
bills.
damn.
Look, I miss paying bill. I miss not having to pay
Paying
bills, the
bills.
responsibility. I miss my mama, the cousin thing, everything.
Man, when I was a kid, boy, I ain't had to worry about nothing. Man, this is what I want. I ain't know how she got it, but I know I got it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't say everybody wasn't like that. Everybody mama probably wasn't financially able, or everybody probably had more sisters and brothers that they couldn't be able to do that type of thing. See, my mama had me when she was 35. So all my brothers is, well, I ain't had no sisters. I had a sister on my daddy's side, but I ain't know about her. So all I had was two brothers with my mama, and they was grown when I was a kid. So if I go back to being a kid, but I wouldn't take nothing back. If I had the best child, I go back right now. My need is my want this, no problem. No bills, no accountability for nothing.
You the
All I had
baby?
to do was go to school.
Yeah, yeah,
So
he's a
you the
baby.
baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my mama tell me she
Oh,
ain't gonna
y'all
get
had
it.
the baby.
Boy, I call my brother in a minute, bro. Man, my trip and she
Yeah.
don't want to get me this, man. I'm on the way. Man, my brother went to Tennessee. Man, listen. All right, money for to get it. He called her, mom, go to Western Union, get this. Man, listen. I go back to being a kid, boy. I be telling
Oh,
kids that right now. Even in a
okay.
football field, Nick, even kids at my school I work at. Boy, y'all rushing to be
Okay.
grown, but your ass gonna wish you could go back, boy.
Okay.
Now,
Man,
didn't
you
our
crazy,
parents all
man.
told us that same thing? And I,
Yeah.
I have to agree with Zay. Me and him got the same childhood, and I'm the first child, the first girl.
My mom used to tell me that all the time, boy, you rushing to be grown for no reason. Cause I started having kids early. I ain't know what she meant. I definitely didn't know what she meant, but boy, if I could talk to my mama
What
right
thing?
now, I'd tell her she was right.
Yeah.
And I damn sure wish I
Well,
could go back.
Oh, okay.
for me though, for me, what I miss about childhood the most though is I miss that part too. I have the responsibility for the family dynamic. That's what I miss. That's what I
Oh
want
shit,
about
I
my
agree.
childhood.
I agree.
How we used to be together, dog. I'm like, it was like a real get together for real. We always came together. It was always fun, dog. Like even though we were fucking poor, it
Holidays.
seemed like it. Like everything was like good, dog. Like it was like happy times, girl. Like that's what I miss about childhood. It was like real love. You get what I'm saying? That's what I really miss about my childhood. That's what
No,
I miss
when I
about
was a
that.
kid, like you say, Petty, 4th of July, Memorial Day, man,
Mm-hmm.
all type of holiday. But you know why we
Yeah.
miss that from now? Cause we ain't got no more of them old ladies who they call Big Mama, boy.
But we
Gotta
gotta
think about
stop.
it now, boy. You a great
Uh,
grandma. You a grandma now. You about to be
but you
40.
know that, but you know what I always say, I always
That's
point the
true.
hand, bro. It's somebody at fault. And I keep saying, look at the age of us. We the one supposed to carry it on, bro. You feel me? We ain't keep our kids, or we ain't do the same thing like they did. We knew third cousins and shit like that. Like we kept each other around each other, all that. You feel me? Is once we started getting older, I don't know what made us wanna like move the way we move.
Man,
You feel
everybody
what I'm
started
saying?
breaking off.
And we
Nigga
start
be like,
breaking our
man,
bonds so
my
far.
family, your family, your family. Nigga, I got cousins that got kids that my kids don't even know.
Yeah,
And we all live in
yeah,
Miami.
yeah. And we, like I
That's
said, we knew
crazy.
four. Like I said, we knew four cousins. You get what I'm trying to say? Like you got so many cousins that's your cousin now, but they ain't really your cousin. You feel me? They was around so long because of marriage and shit like that. Even they stayed around. Like the family dynamic was different. The life was like, like
Like
a
I
happy
say, cause you
time.
ain't had no choice. Your mom, you want for to tell your mama want for to tell her mama that she not coming over there.
But
That one no, that one and nine the most time you see your family cuz is at a funeral.
I don't know.
And I don't
That,
know if Matt want to elaborate on it, but Matt told me that's the worst time to see your family. That man told me when he was a police, but he was just telling me a story one day with kicking his other being mad I brought it up. That man said he went to more funerals to break up fighting than anything, bro. That's fucking
because you
crazy.
start out frontal divide families too. Even when you got the money factor and everything, like frontals fuck up everything. That shit. Like that's a bad time to come. Sometimes that shit bring a family together though. Like, see, like I said, sometimes won't carry shit on. Cause we was like that. Like I said, we were raised on always being together, every holiday, everything like that. And my old girl was the house, like basically for that. You feel me? After grandma got a little older, whatever the case may be, but it got to a point where they started to like move away, whatever the case may be, and the family not be around each other all the time. Then the brother died. Once he died, that funeral made them come together. That made us start having a family reunion. You feel me? So it's like it made us come together and start back being a family, but only with that like that years thing, whatever the case may be. Us, we the ones that ain't carry the shit on and keep it going, whatever the case may be, and we allowed it to disperse and fall apart. You feel what I'm saying? So,
I honestly
Well,
don't even
that's
know
how
what a family
family.
reunion is on my side of the family. I've never had one and never been to one.
we had one this year, a big one again. One of my, see, like I said, my family, we really was tight knit. So this basically my auntie, but she my great auntie, really. She wanted to do it again this year. We did at Amelia Earhart, like big, a whole fucking every goddamn body, like a whole park. We basically filled
The
the damn
the
park
closest
up.
thing that I've ever like been to and had to something like that was like when my grandma passed away. The following year, I had a get together for Easter. All her grandkids, all our kids, her grandkids kids, which would be her great grands. And that was probably the only and the last time that we probably all was together as a family. And my grandma been gone now for like 9 years. So
Well, our family used to have family reunions every year, but after COVID, it stopped a little bit. So we used to get together when we was young and travel all the time. So before if everybody else, I want to have ask one question pertaining to the same question, like you say about the funerals. He was saying about the family dynamic. So do you guys feel, this is just a question, if y'all like say we don't talk to some family members, say you don't talk to your cousin, do y'all feel like it's appropriate to go to the funerals to show y'all respect? Cause or y'all, how do y'all feel about that?
I got
Death,
talk real quick.
death
I'm gonna say,
ends
yeah, you should
all
go.
arguments.
Yeah, you should definitely
Death.
go. That's what I feel like.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you should go though, because you can't be cordial for that one moment because of the situation. Like what y'all, y'all killed somebody's son. That you understand what I'm trying to say? Y'all killed
No, I'm just saying. So,
killed
do
your
you feel like
relative.
it's appropriate, like y'all don't talk none, and you only just go to the funeral? Like you don't talk to none of your, like you don't talk to these people. But the only time I'm gonna just go to the funeral because the person passed away.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with showing your respect. You should. I think you're supposed to. Your family, you actually care. I think you're supposed to. I'm gonna let Mackie elaborate, but why you should? You have to. Like, we don't gotta say nothing to each other. This is not for that person. That person just in the area. We're in the same room. Okay, no problem. We don't have to look at each other. No problem. Like, I don't get why for that one, for that
No, no,
two
no.
hour
I'm not
span.
saying that. Like I'm not saying that. Say, okay, my somebody died in my family. Me and them, we don't talk, we don't whatever. So should I go to the funeral? Like we ain't never have like no real
Going
relationship.
to a person you don't know them.
No, we do know them. Like, okay, this my cousin.
You're
But
not
me and my
close to them
cousin,
though,
we don't
right?
have no like we don't have a relationship. You know how we have relationships with some of our cousins. So do you just go to the funeral because that's my cousin?
I
You
think
never
in
had
real
a
life you're
relationship?
supposed to. I feel like you're supposed to, but I'm not gonna go because I hate funerals. I used to tell my mama like when I die, they're gonna have to put somebody else in the casket. My body ain't gonna want to go to the funeral. It's like I have to have a real like know you because I really do like so I have to really have a you get what I'm saying for me to go to the funeral. You kind of understand what I'm saying? So I do my respects like see the body and stuff like that. But for me, so I think like I don't know, I probably won't go if I just as a
Well,
cousin I just
let
like
me
go
let
for
me
it.
ask let me ask the question. That argument that you had with that person, or that dislike you had with that person, doesn't it end when that person dies?
I think she was saying she didn't have no disagreement. She just don't know the person like
No,
that.
no, no. I
Okay.
no, it's not. No,
No,
listen.
she
I'm
said
gonna
she
say
know them. She
no,
just
no.
didn't
Okay, this
talk
is
to
what I'm
them.
gonna say. Let me just say this for
That's
that's how
petty.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
this. Okay,
You gotta
I
be
have
right.
learned that
Right.
like sometimes I'm close to some of my family members, right? So if we grew
Yes.
apart, we grew
Mhm.
apart, it don't even have to be disagreement, but we just I feel like if we're not really close, why am I going to your funeral? Like and
Well,
maybe I'm
here it
wrong.
is. That
Yeah, but you
person,
was close
that
at one point though. That ain't fair. You
yeah,
said y'all grew apart. If y'all just
yeah.
grew apart, like god damn,
Like I
bro,
have
like
some cousins that
yeah,
y'all have some cousins like, hey man, I'm good.
no, I'm gonna
Well,
go.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You may not. That person won't know you there or not. But the other family members, you may be a chance to see some family members that you have not seen. It may be an opportunity to hug Aunt Betty because you may not see her again. So you go to that funeral not just because of that person. You go to that funeral to see and be with other family members because if not, a lot of y'all are double cousins and don't even know how that happened.
Lot,
All right.
especially
And
that
a lot
day.
of y'all you have dated cousins and didn't know it until you went to a family reunion or a funeral and wind up going, what do you mean this your family?
That's true.
And see, and
Yeah,
family reunions were created to avoid that because remember, back in those days, family reunions, people just didn't have them because people were so spread out. Transportation was horrible. And people only showed up for funerals. That's why black people only bury 2 weeks after they die to give everybody a chance to come. So yes, You may have had that argument with that person. They'll no longer hear that argument. Is gone. They owed you money. That's gone. You ain't getting it back anyway. It's gone. But Aunt Betty, Uncle James, all the other folks gonna come. Yeah, go there. Now I've had some folks say I couldn't go inside the church because of that problem I had with that person. But at the repast, I went to the repast to show respect. That's fine. But remember, once that person dies, that all those issues gone with them. You know. So yes, I think you go just to see the family members because again, you may not get a chance to see those people again.
Well, if I had me a family reunion, I'm going. But we ain't had one in a while. And then my family, they can get mad at me and they won't say, I'm gonna tell the truth. The last family reunion we had, nigga, we were fighting. Well, I ain't gonna say we because I wasn't, but motherfucker was fighting like we didn't even know each other, man. The police came, nigga say, you sure this a family reunion? I was like, yeah. He was like, cause them dudes out there was going in their trunk for guns. And now we're gonna turn the family reunion into a shootout. I said I was getting my mama and leaving. Nobody was for the mess with my mama. I was trying to leave, but y'all pulled up and blocked all us in. And then they called their little sergeant and everything. Buddy came out there, man. The man was so mad, man. He tried to make all them come in the middle and talk to him and all that. And some people were listening to him, but everybody wasn't, bro. So ever since then, I ain't gonna lie. We ain't had no more family reunion. We had a couple funerals. We had a little cousin fun day we tried to have, and that was a success. But the last family reunion that we had when we had all the older people there and all the people out of town came, man, that shit went down out there, that part, man. They started fighting and everything. And it was so bad, like the man say, he hated that because it was a black little sergeant. He was old school. And he was like, man, I gotta have these white police to come with me, seeing how y'all acting. This y'all wonder why they treat y'all how they treat y'all. Y'all can't even get along with y'all own family. And I couldn't even be mad. And I ain't even had nothing to do with it because reason why I tell the truth, I got drunk and I was asleep doing the whole thing. I don't even know why they started fighting. I was out of there, bro. I'm talking about I hadn't got drunk too fast. So I don't even know what happened. But when I woke up, I just know everybody was fighting. But everybody out there was family. That's crazy, man.
Hmm. Wow, wow.
So yeah, we ain't tried to have no more since then. I don't know if that's the reason why. I don't know because most of the older people that passed on, but yeah, we ain't tried to have no more since then, man.
So Mac, now that you're a grown up, what do you miss about your childhood?
Oh man, me? Wow. The camaraderie of the family, toys, the holidays, and like the young lady said, and someone else said, you were carefree. You weren't worried about anything. Your biggest thing was trying to stay up as late as you could. You weren't worried about not waking up. We didn't hear about people shooting people and doing all that other stuff. We didn't have that problem. Our biggest thing was just waking up the next day, just trying to go out there to play. That's carefree. Uh, Everybody was poor, so we didn't worry about nothing. Bills? What was that? It was just, man, I just can't wait to wake up to go play football or get into the boxing gym. That was it. I was having too much fun. So I miss that, being carefree. No responsibilities, no kids to worry about. And you guys know who are parents. You never sleep until your kids are in the house.
Never.
No matter how grown they are, you really never sleep until you know the last one is walked through the door.
And
So
don't let
yeah,
the
so
phone
bed.
ring and they outside. You know,
Oh
oh
no,
boy, that
oh
your
hell
holiday
no,
be faster than a
oh
motherfucker.
hell no. Don't let the police come to your house by mistake. Like what happened one time with me. They came here by mistake, and at first I thought something happened to my baby girl. So no, man, being a child, and as you stated, Zay, we all want to grow up fast, but we weren't paying attention to mom and them when they kept saying, "Slow down, you don't want to grow up so fast."
I wish I would have listened, but I did.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I just think that these are the stories that we need to share with our kids, and as we do with those young people at the park, we try to tell them, hey, being 18 ain't what it's all crowed out to be. Wait till those 20s come. You got responsibility, bro.
And that's why I
So
say Nick be cool with it, because Nick want to coach the kids that's making the transition. I
yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
coach them 14, 15-year-old kids no more.
yeah. No,
Cause
no, it
I
takes.
ain't got it like how Nick want to do. Nick want to get into when they start the transition into being the
Yep.
hard heads and you can't tell them nothing. And like old people used to say, they start smelling themselves.
Yep.
That's the pressure he running too. I ain't gonna lie,
Yep.
but I give you 100% respect for that because I don't want to do it. I done coached kids that age before, and I ain't with it, Nick. So I mean, you like it, I love it, but I'm just saying that ain't for me. I rather stay where I'm at with 10, 11 years old, 12. But I don't want that pressure like that, though.
Like I told you before, I was them.
Yep.
I was them. A lot of them kids ain't got the support. My mama wasn't in the sports. I was finna say, I I truly miss my child. What I miss is sports. I was truly gifted with sports, bro. Shortstop, man. I ain't finna get into all that, but I would have forged my daddy's signature. But I thought about it, and I take what I'm going through and what I got going now because I wouldn't take my kids back for nothing. I wouldn't take DJ and the ones that's out there that ain't telling the truth. I wouldn't take that back for nothing, bruh. Dakari, I wouldn't take it back for nothing because my life was another way. I wouldn't have met their mama. I'd have went a whole another route. So I take the trials and tribulations because my children, I love them to death. And I wouldn't change that I wouldn't exchange them for the world. So we're back to the sports. But yeah, I was them, bro. So I know how it is when them kids, they got the mama that ain't trying to, she don't care about the sports. It ain't that she not trying, she just don't care. She's academic. She was a smart, she was a straight A student. Everybody was not going to be blessed to have a twin. Their mother had a twin sister that's fraternal twins, and she was the sport. She played basketball, so she was the one that took us to play football. My mama played, rather believe it or not, she played softball when she was in high school. She was real good. That's another way I get my athleticism from, but she just wasn't into it for her kid. She didn't care. So that's why I'm strongly into that. I know them kids sometimes they want to give up. And sports that keep them from the streets. That's what kept me really. I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but that's what kept me from not going all the way in the streets. I was still smoking and drinking and doing stuff, but I was still athletically gifted that I can go do all that shit and still doing it while I'm playing it. And it didn't change nothing that I was doing. So I know them kids out there like that. Now I want to keep changing. I don't want them to go out there to them streets, bro. Because once they get trapped up in it, they can't come back. And once we lose them, it's hard to change them. And we talking about it now, how the where the world is now, dog. Once they gone, it's really hard to get them back. So while they in high school and they transitioning to be young men, and then we got a serious positive role model with McQueen, man. And then we got you and the rest of y'all now, where it's a more big of a unit. I can't go wrong, bro. So you keep getting the babies, you keep bringing them in, and they're gonna keep going through the channels with all the coaches. And if they still ain't got their mind right, they coming to the right nigga. They're gonna meet me at the 14U. I'm gonna bust the head open, not meaning literally, but I'm gonna give them a dose of reality, and they gonna wake up, bro. And that's enough about that.
But anybody else who want to answer the question, I'm gonna try to get Big Dog to sneak us one more in. I see Miss Jackson just came back. You read the question up there. You can answer it. Is there anybody else that want to answer the question before we go
To the
to the
next
next
question.
question?
I miss about my childhood just being raised by my grandma. That's what I miss, just being in the home with her and just, taking in all that she was teaching me as a child growing up and the positive installment that she put into me to be the person that I am now. That's what I miss about, my childhood. I'm the only kid. So it was like I didn't have like siblings to rival with and things like that. I just always stayed at home with grandma. I was a grandma's baby. And I really wish that I could just go back to being a grandma's baby. It's nothing like being, some people be like, oh, I'm a mama's baby, I'm a daddy's baby, I'm a grandma's baby. And that's what I miss about my childhood. And I really wish like my grandma was still here and I was still a child to just be up under her wing and just being nurtured by her.
Miss Jackson,
That's what's
Miss
up.
Jackson, was Miss Jackson finna say something? Because that sounded like baby love.
Yeah, I don't know, Miss Jackson, what you want to answer the question? Nah, she probably just vibing, licking and chilling or doing something.
Um, listen, man. When it comes to childhood, it's really what everybody said. But I would say, you know, the camaraderie that family had, on those Easters and those Fourth of Julys, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Your uncles, aunties were younger. They hung out, they stuck together. Information you learned and just, you know, being an idiot. You could be an idiot all day long as a child. You can be whatever. You didn't have to worry about shit. You had chores. And if that was all you had to do, shit, you complained about that, but you got it done. You got your ass up, you drunk from that water hose. You go out that door, you stay out that door, ain't gonna be no in and out. You ain't ACing up the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I guess, simpler. You know what I'm saying? And I guess when we was young, we probably thought that shit was, because we were kids, we didn't know shit. But now, man, bills are forever until you lay your ass in that casket. The motherfuckers have a chokehold on you. So to say what the brothers were saying about trying to have Zay was and Jazz love to make memories and go out and have fun, and they not gonna be a slave to the situation. They still gonna live and have fun. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like going back to the childhood piece. Fuck that. I'm gonna do some shit that I would want to have done as an adult, like a child. Like I don't want to have no care right now. I just want to live right now. Fuck, I go back to the bills next week. Fuck that shit. So I kind of understand that. But it is what it is, man. Uh, go get it. I don't have no more. My ammunition, my clip is empty. Uh, you know, um, and I didn't want to talk provocative tonight, so I didn't have nothing but what I have now. So if anybody want to say anything in closing, my telephone mobile device is running low, and so y'all say what y'all gotta say, and we gonna close this thing on out.
Well, hey, man, you know me, I'm always gonna say the same thing, man. I thank everybody for vibing with us tonight. And like I said, next Friday we're gonna be back live. I'm gonna be back live in the studio next Friday, so it'll be a little bit better. And we'll be ready. And anytime there's a question or anything that anybody want to talk about, anything somebody think that we need to discuss on the platform, all they gotta do is drop the message to me, Big Dog, or anybody that be on here, and we definitely will talk about it. Because we try to talk about everything. It ain't one thing or two things or some things that we don't talk about. We talk about everything from kids to sparks. I mean, kids, sports, politics, and crazy stuff. So, we talk about everything on the show. We try to make it free. We try to make it fun. I appreciate Matt for coming on here, man, because y'all don't know. We had, it is, Matt is a very important part of the community to me, man. I respect the man since I met him. And since the little time I know him, but he done showed me a lot because he been on it in both sides. He did with the kids in the street, but he also dealt with them when they had got in trouble and stuff like that. So with me going to that park is good because first thing he says he tried to stop him from coming to see him on the other side of it, or while he used to be at work. So we got to try to do that. That's number one thing, and that's why I mess with Big Dog and Jazz them because they all for the community and they all for the kid. Shari, thank you for coming on. Hope you come back next Friday. I hope you got a little something out of it. Jazz and Petty and Nick and Miss Jackson, Baby Doll, the regular people who always come on. Y'all know how we be
Can't
vibing.
forget
It's
Amanda.
all love. Amanda, I don't see her right now, but
Dolly.
definitely gonna holler at Dolly, man.
Indeed.
Definitely gonna holler at Dolly, man. And like I say, next Friday the same time, man, 9 o'clock. Share the post, share the link when you get it. The more people y'all share with, the more people you get in, the better the conversation will be. And again, anything y'all think we need to talk about, anything y'all want to talk about, y'all know we gonna do it. Matt Big Dog was trying to do a special little thing with the kids at the park. I don't know how that go or how will we do that, but he wanted to spotlight a couple of kids at the park, like talk to them, and if it was okay for their parents to have them on camera and bring them on the show in the studio and talk to them and see like how they why they play football and who inspired them and stuff like that. But I don't know if you got to go through proper channels of paperwork and all that to do that.
No,
So
well,
I get with
with
you
that
about that.
Zay, once those parents approve that their child will be on some kind of media platform, that's all you need, brother. I'm going to ask you guys permission that I wasn't sure that if I wanted to invite people to listen to your show. I just want to get permission for that because I think this kind of open, free, and adult dialogue is needed today more than it ever has been. And I want to invite some people, other folks to start listening in and joining in because a lot of people want to express themselves, but there ain't too many places where they can do it. And I really enjoyed your platform tonight. I really got a kick out of listening to you guys going back and forth. And I think it's a lot of stuff we need to be covering that would help everybody on here. And just let me know if that's okay. And yes, if you want to highlight some kids, and particularly those kids who are about to age out, we definitely need to give them some guidance and also let them know they still, just because they're not with our program no more, they should feel comfortable in coming back and go, hey, coach, I remember you. Let me ask you a question. I'm about to do A, B, C, and D. What do you think? That's when we know we have reached these kids at the right point when they're not afraid to come back and talk to us. All right. So I enjoyed the show. Keep doing it, fellas, young ladies. Y'all keep doing it. I really enjoyed it.
Nah, that's cool, man. You can always invite anybody, man. It's every Friday at 9. And like I say, if there's anything that you think we need to talk about, anything you wanna like enlighten us with, it's cool. Cause we used to have a dude that come on like once a month, and I ain't trying to replace him, but I know you'll be good with that segment too. Where we had a financial advisor, and like I
Oh
I
yeah.
brought Peter Raw. He passed away unfortunately, but we used to have a financial advisor. And he used to come on and try to tell us like, you need to save money and do this and do that. Cause we all, I ain't gonna lie, we all just live like Big Dog said, sometimes paycheck to paycheck. We buy something today, know we can't do it, and wait for the next check to try to replace it. So there's a lot of stuff that we be trying to get enlightened on. And we did have a financial advisor, but like I say, unfortunately he passed away. So if it's some stuff that you think that we need to talk about, or you want to invite somebody on and something that they want to talk about, man, just let us know. We on every Friday night at 9 o'clock.
All right. Okay, you got it. I'll be more than happy to fill in and any questions people have. And also, you guys already know anything dealing with law enforcement, man, don't hesitate. I'd rather you call me before you do something than I have to try to backtrack and save it out of there. So call me beforehand. And the same thing on this show. If people have law enforcement questions or want to know why a police officer did something or what's the best way to handle complaints and stuff, hey man, anytime, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to. And yeah, I got one that you guys can prepare for next time. Should I be getting ready to pay for my time of leaving? Or should I leave that burden on my family?
Hmm.
Tough subject for black folks because we don't like to talk about
Hmm
that.
I'm very big on that.
That's a good question for next Friday, bit though. We definitely got to make that for next Friday. That's
Okay, you
definitely
got
gonna
it.
be one for next Friday, man. So if there's
You
anybody else
got it.
that want to say something before we get up out of here, I don't know who
Yeah,
all on here.
I'm gonna say this, my friend. I thank her for coming. She's a tax preparer. She know a lot about finances, so we'll get her as a guest. Hopefully, her mic work next week, and we'll get her on about preparation and just all like just kind of similar to what the other guy did. Rest in peace. And also um my announcements. Thank you guys for all tuning in, knowing that if you need an outlet, y'all know how to reach me. We are, we are taking flight next year before the year is out. Going to use the kind of same platform. So if you guys want prayer, Bible study, that where everybody could join. Nick better be in the building. Anyways, and then okay, y'all know now, ha ha ha, all the funds coming up. We have not one but two, give two toy drives. Two toy drives. One is on the string. We are always in the community, giving back, serving. So this one that's on the string is on the 21st of December. The 21st of December in the city of Pompano Beach. Yay, Pompano. So yes, we're doing that. We'll be there. The chill spot will be there. We'll be giving back. All the people playing a big major role. Then we're going. You could then the next one, we have it our own and say what y'all know in brown subs in the in the city we
Yeah,
gonna
in
make
the Rockies,
it
right there in the Rockies.
we gonna have it phenomenal. We want to make them understand that guess what, we gonna give them toys, we gonna have bounce houses, like I'm extra. We gonna make it really nice for these kids. So if you know some kids that need toys, that want toys, we gonna do raffles. We gonna have a DJ. We gonna get back and love on these kids. Just that's what I want to let y'all know. So y'all come out. Just understand. It is a day that we're gonna enjoy these kids. It's about the children, but don't think that y'all gonna come and just get your toys and leave because it's not gonna work that way.
And we're gonna have some Miami U football for him. You get his bike and sign up, ride right to practice.
Okay. So yeah, we want to reach as many kids as we can. Like if you guys, like you say y'all you could try to out to the parents to get more kids, and because they're not, if they're not doing nothing, for to get on the football team, and they need an outlet. It's life is hard, so we want to reach. I have my friend coming. She has a church. You know, get the kids to come to church. We have to be at the source, the voice of the community, to get them out to change the narrative. I would say change the narrative, so it's more than just us just giving them toys, more than just we want to touch lives. It's more behind it than just the toys.
We all should go to church together one Sunday.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm, that's more of a jazz kind of thing. She handled with that.
I can't
That's jazz.
stand
That's
him.
jazz department. You
That
did.
is definitely my department. He always throwing me there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay. So we heard Jazz church announcement. You know, Jazz gotta give us a church
Go
announcement.
ahead.
Anybody else want to say good night? Shari, how you feel about being on the first time? You think you're gonna return again?
I'll come back next week.
All right, y'all already got one question for next week, so y'all got a little homework assignment to think of that. Matt, again, y'all one question for next week. And if you have a question, you can always inbox us or student the baby doll or however you want to do it. Everybody else already know what to do. So until next week, the next time we see y'all, big dog, I don't know if you got it queued up. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But we usually don't leave without playing the intro, outro. So if it's queued up, big dog, you can play it. If not, man, listen. God bless y'all, bro. Have a safe weekend and safe work week until we see y'all again next week, Friday. Big dog. If he don't got the beautiful bean footage to roll, I'll see y'all next week. If he do, y'all see it on the way out.
We definitely did that. That's funny. Nah, but we good, dog. Got you. See, like I said, man, shout out to everybody who tapped in. She dog, big dog, Zay Go Getter. Um, Cheers, 405. We out.
That little tongue right here. I got some shit right there too. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sports the hoes, nigga, anything goes. We gon' keep it locked in with them good convos. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. As you keep it real, say how you feel, get it off your chest. You ain't got to be stressed. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. They say a little convo is good for the soul, though you're not locked into the go get a show. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. From the heart of the city, got big dog with me. Come take a drink, tell me what you think. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. I was born in the projects, raised in the city, did my time in open locker. Ain't nobody fucking with me. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we keep it real, my nigga. From Florida City, cool to Richmond Heights, homestead in the ranges, they locked in tonight. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we keep it real, my nigga. From Carver Ranches, not at the Palm Beach, all the boys tuned in and here to go get a speech. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we keep it real, my nigga. I got the radio blast.